Yep, 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 yep. Yep. What's up, y'all? Tell Like It Is TV. We live, we live, we live. We live like Channel 4 and Channel 5, man. Let's get into it, man. We're going to get into it. We're going to talk about a lot of the stuff that's going on with the border and the immigration and stuff like that. And we're going to talk about Trump wins the Supreme Court vote, basically, so he still can be on the ballot. So we're going to talk about that. A few other things on my Twitter that I'll probably chime in on as I'm going through everything. I didn't really have the time to really, kind of hash everything out. I just kind of wanted to get up here, make sure that, you know, I went live for this particular situation, and just getting it out the way. Um, so yeah, let me just go ahead. Let me make sure I'm working real quick. We're gonna get right into it. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, let me just go ahead. Let me make sure I'm working real quick. All right. So let me share this on my Twitter real quick, and then we're gonna get it popping. You know what I'm saying? We gonna get it popping. Hold up. All right. All right. All right. Hold up. All right. All right. Where we at? All right. All right, so let's get into it, man. Let's get into it real quick. All right, so let me come over here, just so I can see what's going on too at the same time. Quick. All right. All right, so let me come over here. Let me share the screen. Where we at? All right, so let's come over here, man. We're gonna start this off right here. This was out here in Massachusetts at the end of the day of the governor, Murad. I don't even know how to say her name right now. It is what it is. Healy closes down a popular Roxbury recreation center for use to house illegal aliens. All right, so let's come into here real quick because we see this kind of thing going on all across these Democratic states. You know what I'm saying? So let's come over here. Let's hear what she has to say. This is the same woman, okay? That when the whole immigration situation we had out here, a state of an emergency, when it came down to having a crisis, when it comes down to immigration and illegal aliens and stuff like that, asking people to pretty much house these folks. At the end of the day, even though this is not stuff that we asked for, okay? So let's just get into what this woman has to say real quick. So let's get into this.
Oh, guys, okay? Because I'm committed to this. Little kids, need to be able to breathe clean air. They need to be able to access swimming pools. They need to have lifeguards there who are going to teach them how to swim. And they need to have activities. I don't know what we're going to do for a couple, 3 months. I'll call universities. I'll call other places.
All right. See, this is what happens when you get out here running your mouth, right? When you get out here running your mouth, it's pretty much like the saying, you writing a check that your ass can't cash at the end of the day. This is what this woman did. This woman has failed Massachusetts. You know what I'm saying? And this is our governor out here at the end of the day. Do I root for her to fail? Absolutely not, because that hurts everybody at the end of the day. But decisions, man, it's just the decision making of these people in political seats, man, have just been absolutely atrocious, man. Atrocious. So let me let her finish going real quick.
The governor went on to say she is also looking at other locations, but has not said exactly where.
Emotional.
All right, so she's talking about housing these folks at universities and all that. Anyway, let's come to this tweet right here. Illegal aliens over children. Massachusetts governor closes down a popular Roxbury Center for use to house illegal aliens. In addition, the long neglected facility will receive a makeover worth $500,000 to make it more comfortable for illegals. So this is what this person, their thoughts on it. Black people, I hope you are paying attention. Democrats don't care about your votes anymore. Illegal aliens are replacing you in your own communities. They are trying to replace us all. Wake up. And like I said, man, you know, it's almost like beating a dead horse when I get up here and do these videos at the end of the day, because I've talked about this for a long time now at this point. You know what I'm saying? This is all stuff that I talked about and I've been talking about for years, right? So here it is right here. This is a man out here in Boston, Massachusetts.
Why can't I get in the fucking building?
All right. Now, as you got homelessness and stuff like that happening in the state of Massachusetts, homelessness out there in New York, same thing when it comes down to Chicago and all of that. All right. So they got all this stuff going on. All right. And here it is. Homeless people that's homeless in Boston are not getting the proper care that they deserve. Does the governor care about that? Absolutely not. She don't care about that. She don't care about housing the people that's messed up in the game. Like I told y'all for years now, they're out here giving these illegal aliens all kind of benefits that you will never ever get. You know what I'm saying? Never ever get. You know what I'm saying? Here it is. You know, if niggas bring up reparations and shit, you know, it's that was a thing in the past. Da 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 da. Right? It's all these excuses on why they can't give niggas what's owed at the end of the day, of all the atrocious and disgusting things that this government and country have done to ancient Americans in this country. But here it is. They'll fly these people over, okay? Because like I told y'all, it's not just a border situation down there in Mexico when they're just blaming Mexicans and, you know, Latinos that's coming south of the border. These people are being flown to the border, and if they're not being flown to the border to enter the United States, they're flying directly into your local airports. You know what I'm saying? And they're getting taken care of, put in hotels, houses, and everything that immigration does affects the ancient American and the ancient American community. Easy work. Easy work. But anyway, let's get into this man's rant real quick.
Live fucking here. And I've been here my whole fucking because I can yell. Because I can yell. Because I can yell. And I'm fucking angry. That's why. So why can't I get in the fucking building? Why? Where's the mayor at? Y'all, these fucking towns are fucking shit, yo. It's all about fucking money. It's a fucking money grab. Y'all don't give a fuck about the motherfuckers that was born and fucking raised here. Y'all raised the fucking rent so fucking high. Can't afford to live here, but y'all gonna bring some other motherfuckers here? That doesn't fucking add up. It doesn't make no fucking sense.
Okay, so even the homeless people are starting to catch on the grass on what's going on. You know what I'm saying? Salute to Massachusetts, man. You know what I'm saying? I'm happy that there's folks out here, man, that's seeing what's going on, because a lot of people either they don't pay attention to what's going on, or they just don't care because it doesn't affect them. You see what I'm saying? But always in these situations, it's always going to hit us 10 times harder than it would any other community, point blank period, because the people that they're coming to replace is us. And that's just a fact. I watched this happen in the city that I was born and raised in out here in Massachusetts. And, you know, they totally gentrified the whole goddamn community. You know what I'm saying? And just, you know, all the black businesses and stuff like that got ran out of there. You know, you start seeing the Arabs owning stores, the Chinese owning stores, even the Latinos, you know what I'm saying? At the end of the day. So it's just like, it's just kind of crazy what happens when immigration. I hear this dude is like, yo, I'm trying to get in the building, and they telling him no. Here it is, he's fucked up in the game. For whatever reason, he needs to get inside the building so he can get some shelter and stuff like that. But the governor is going to put the protection on them and not the citizens that actually vote these motherfuckers in, that actually get out here. And, you know, if they don't vote, they sit up there and say, hey, you know, that particular candidate, I like this particular candidate, da 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 da. But this is what happens when you're not paying attention. You know what I'm saying? This is exactly what happens when you're not paying attention to your politicians. You have to be watching these people at all times. Whenever they make something pops up where they have to get out here and speak, you need to be paying attention. Point blank period. Because like I said, this thing was all a whole game of, you know, oh, we out here, Texas is racist and what they're doing is, you know, messed up, and yeah, bring them to our states. We'll take everybody in. We'll take everybody in. And then they start taking everybody in, and then it becomes a problem because they have nowhere to put these people. So what they do they go to their neck of the woods? Do they go to the suburbs and some of the buildings that might be in the suburb areas that, you know, some of the areas that might be in the suburbs that have like abandoned buildings or recreational centers that's not being used like that? Do they go over there and put those people over there? Absolutely not. Absolutely not. What they do is they take something from our youth, right? And then they give it to them. But that's not something that we asked for, though. You see what I'm saying? So I just, you know, like I said, I just hope that, you know, people are really waking up out here in Massachusetts and seeing what's going on, bro. You know what I mean? It is what it is. Let's let it keep going.
None. I'm fucking homeless. I work a full-time job, 40 hours.
Think about that. Man working 40 hours and is homeless. Is the government going to find somewhere for this man to live? Like, nah, this is a citizen of our country, and as a Massachusettsian or a Bostonian or whatever the fuck, you know, the titles they like to say. Yeah, man, we gotta look out for our hard tax paying workers, man. We gotta look out for them, for those that's, you know, messed up in the game, right? And for those that need a little bit of help and stuff like that. Do they care about that? Absolutely not. Absolutely not. You got family, fam? You ain't got no family out here? You know what I'm saying? Damn, that's crazy. You know what I'm saying? But come vote for me, though. We'll see what we can do for that. Come vote for me. I'm sorry that we have this situation going on with you, sir. Well, hey, keep that same energy to motherfuckers you bringing over here. Hey, I'm sorry, y'all. We try to make it work, but unfortunately, it ain't going to work. We're going to have to send y'all back. Do they keep that energy? Absolutely not. Absolutely not.
And getting paid to live here. How the fuck are y'all gonna bring somebody else here? Don't make no fucking sense. None. Live fuck.
And I agree with him, man. It really don't make sense. When you sit up here and really pay attention to this shit, it really makes zero sense. And these are a lot of the talking points that they love. They absolutely love to bring this up when it comes down to election time. This is why they love giving to you the whole Michelle Wu. Oh, we all need to come together and we all need to live kumbaya and da 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 da. But then the people that they give the shit to, it don't be the people that's there. It don't be the ancient Americans that need the help. It don't be the youth that need the help. Who mom or dad or whoever it is that they might be staying with, they might be struggling trying to just put food on the table and shit. Does the government care about helping them people out? Absolutely not. but they'll give the illegals hotels, Airbnbs, let them go to school for free, all kind of shit. You know what I'm saying? Let them go to college for free, right? You know, all kind of benefits, man. They just roll out the red carpet for these people. Now this is out here in New York. I guess this is the situation with the immigrants who assaulted the NYPD officers. And here it is, they're walking out of the situation and they're flipping off people. You know what I'm saying?
So a fifth illegal immigrant accused
What's good, Brian Turner, man? What's goody, man?
of attacking two New York City police officers over the weekend showed no remorse or regret. He was seen, as you can see, giving his two middle fingers to the cameras moments after being released without bail.
Now think about that. They got released without bail. If you slap somebody in your state, your ass is gonna have to bail out for assault, right? Here it is. They were able to assault police officers. I'm talking about just slapping the shit out of somebody, just a regular citizen at the end of the day. These niggas hit police officers, bro, and getting off the hook with no bail? No bail whatsoever? That's kind of crazy to me. That's kind of crazy to me. Hold on real quick. I gotta take this phone call. Hold up real quick. Let me mute my mic. All right, I'm back. All right, so said the government don't care about us. Yeah, you absolutely right on that one. They don't give no damns about the ancient Americans, man. And it's deeper than that. It's deeper than just the ancient Americans. They don't give a fuck about people in general.
Florida Senator Marco Rubio wrote, "Message to America from one of the illegal immigrants who assaulted NYPD officers, walked free with no bail, and heads back to a shelter funded by taxpayers." So far, police have shared 4 mugshots of the now 7 people arrested in connection with the brutal beatings in Times Square. Just into Fox.
All right, so that's just kind of crazy to me. Let's come up here real quick. All right, so this one right here says, "Holy shit, illegal aliens are being hidden in a secret room in Atlanta airport. The area is guarded by the military. Treason." You know what I'm saying? So let's look at this shit. And this is all strategic. Just notice like where a lot of this illegal alien situation and stuff like that is happening mostly. Democratic spots, man. We just gotta be. That's just what it is. You know, the way that they take care of these folks, man, is just absolutely ridiculous. But they're doing all of that to replace us as a voting base in general. Like I said, if they're trying to make it a law to where they can have illegal aliens vote on your president. So if somebody's being flown over here, they flying all these people in here, right? They flying every single last immigrant from China, the goddamn Africa, the goddamn Europe, the goddamn South America, and all of that. You know what I'm saying? They're flying all these people over here, and if they have a chance to vote, guess who they're gonna vote for? They're gonna vote for the person that's giving them the benefits. It's just only common sense that they would do something like that. Let's let this keep going though.
What do you want to do? Put him to work? No, I just want to get a documentation of him. Are you like ICE or something?
senator from here in the state of Georgia, Senator Colton Moore, representing Northwest Georgia.
They have the government like it's kind of agency that works with
I got you.
in there.
Okay. Appreciate you, John. Excuse us.
I think he's one.
How's it going, man? Yeah. You guys documented or
Yeah.
you guys
Yeah,
transporting anybody anywhere?
yeah, we're all getting them placed to where they need to be.
Okay, where do they need to be?
All over the place.
Where are they coming from?
As in, like, the country of origin, stuff like that. Also all over the place.
All over the place?
Yeah.
You know when they come into the U.S.?
Like, can I ask you why you asking these questions?
Yeah. The senator from Northwest Georgia.
Yeah.
And not a big fan of human trafficking. Just want to make sure
Oh, yeah.
everything's above board here.
Yeah, so these are just recently documented travelers getting released from ICE, getting to where they need to be.
All right. And some of this could be some human trafficking going on. We just got to keep it at 100 about that. That could be some of that going on as well, too. We just, got to be kind of realistic.
A company of volunteers.
Yeah.
Team Liberty.
Yeah.
Is that a non-government organization? What is that?
Yeah.
So you receive. How'd you get the job?
I'm a volunteer. I mean, there's people that they get dropped off here from ICE detention with no help, so we just, Yeah.
Sounds good, man. Care if we?
Good?
Yeah. Care if I come in? Just take a little closer look.
I mean, you can stand right there. I don't know you I don't know you very well either, so.
Just let me get a video if you don't.
Actually, you cannot get a video. No. You cannot get a video.
All right, so here it is. They don't even want you taking videos. Unreal. So let's go back to what Martin Luther King was talking about, because this was happening back in the day.
Than any other president. If a black man dares speak out in support of Donald Trump, a Democrat is always there to call that man an Uncle Tom, a house Negro, or even worse. We've been used by the Democrats. For decades, we've supported the party of slavery and Jim Crow, supported the party of the Ku Klux Klan. Broken promises and broken homes, our families demolished, our communities destroyed, and yet we continue to vote for the Democrats. They've convinced us they're our only friends when their actions speak the truth for all to see. They act surprised that we're unsatisfied. Well, we can never be satisfied as we're taken for granted, counted on for votes and then cast aside for those who come to this country illegally. We can never be satisfied as long as our children are stripped of their freedoms and locked away for minor offenses, or the president's own son having committed a litany of high crimes.
All right, yeah, so somebody used AI for all that, so I'm just going to skip that one. But y'all remember those tweets anyway? Oh, not the tweets, but y'all remember Martin Luther King's speech pretty much talking about how the government had, with an act of Congress, pretty much gave these people land, gave them grants, gave them money, gave them houses, all kind of stuff. Just with a writing something in law, okay? Remember Tamika Mallory was talking about people just act like, Biden, that he could just sign something and that's not how it works. Complete lie, okay? Complete lie. All right, so let's come over here. There's more about the Boston situation. All right, so here's.
And I was born here.
Here's this woman right here, so let's get into this.
And
fair act use. So let's get into it.
I saw your outrage. Why are you outraged?
Because this place was, like you said, it's free. It was a place for our children. I have 4 children, and it's sad, I have 4 boys, and we really don't have nothing in the community that's free for us. Don't get me wrong, it's great that they want to help the immigrants, but what about the Americans that are already here? What about the people that are already here that don't have homes, that don't have jobs, that are sleeping on the street already? These people came from the airport here, probably on boats, probably on buses, and probably all for free. Now they're getting stipends, they're getting what else? I need money for me and my kids, and I was born here. I know life is a struggle in itself, but this is not the answer to help them. Now it's going to destroy our community more, and mess our children up more. Like, this is sad. I know a lot of people don't even know about this. I came here last night with my aunt, saw a lot of stadies, a lot of...
So she's a Worcester, Massachusetts resident. Then why are they saying that they're in Boston? But anyway, let me let this keep going.
Police, and this paper wasn't there yet. They just did this probably 2, 3 in the morning.
And think about that. Why are they being so secretive about that? Just like dude found out dude was recording and he started, he started, yo, nah, you can't record in here. You can't record in here. Why is this all taped up and stuff like that so folks can't see what's going on in there? You know what I'm saying? Like, what's really going on in there for real? To where the point y'all gotta hide, these folks being in there. We already know they're in there, but why hide it though? You know what I'm saying? Why hide it? But anyway, let me let this keep going.
When they brung them here, when everybody's asleep, that's when they brung them here probably. On buses, I saw New York plates. I saw Washington, D.C. plates. So they have that much money to come from Washington, D.C. to do this, to do that. Why are they not helping the people here first?
Yes, ma'am.
We need help.
Let's talk to one of the counselors.
Yes.
Aaron, Ms. Murphy, thanks so much for joining us. When you hear the passion right here from...
That's what I hear in my office all the time. And it is a balance. Like I was telling you earlier, the state owns this building, so the governor has to make a decision on where to put the overflow migrants. But at the same time, the community needs to make sure that that we keep their services in place.
Why would they declare Boston as a sanctuary city?
I mean, I think a lot of cities across this country once they declare themselves a sanctuary city, I'm not sure if they knew the amount of support we were going to need to give.
I know you're a Democrat, but do you think declaring cities as sanctuaries was a mistake in retrospect?
Looking back, if our communities end up losing the services they need to live full lives, I think we may be questioning that. We do have to find...
And this is the problem I be having with people like this. Now, she was trying to be honest at the end of the day. Now, maybe to a certain degree, she can't really go all the way off the hinge like that because, she is in the city of Boston and the governor might jump on her ass at the end of the day and come for her whole position and stuff like that. So maybe she's not in the right to talk. But this is why I can't stand motherfuckers like this, bro. You can't even be real. Like, even if you look back on it now, it's just like, yo, just be honest. Was it a mistake? Yes, it was a mistake, bro. Claiming Boston to be a sanctuary city, and all of these cities that they claim sanctuary cities failed, ran up our tax dollars. You know what I'm saying? Ran up the budget. Okay, to where the point they can't even take care of it. They got to jack up rent, electricity, all kind of shit just to be able to fund and pay these folks and house and take care of them. Think about that. You know what I'm saying? Like, these folks is getting taken care of. I just showed you the man that was spazzing out over here in this corner, right? He talking about he worked 40 hours a week and he ain't got a place to stay. That's madness. That is madness. Our governor failed Massachusetts, man. Failed, man. And failed all ancient Americans in this goddamn state, man. It's disgusting work, man. But anyway, let me let this keep going.
Find a balance to make sure that those migrant families have a safe place to go, but at the same time, my concern, I'm an elected official here, I represent the whole city, and I'm the chair of public health in the last 2 years in homelessness, and I've centered my advocacy and policy on making sure that every resident has the resources they need. And I'm hearing that seniors and kids, like Effie was just telling us, that her own family, right, might be disrupted. So I'm making sure that the city is stepping up and connecting with all the departments so that these displaced, residents who use this every day.
Let's bring Keisha back in here. Keisha, you hear that from your counselor. What do you want done right now?
Like she said, we want to help them, but at the same time, what about us that need help here? What about, I'm a mother and I have 4 children. They need help. They need somewhere to go. They need something to do.
What type of activities used to be in this building?
Skating ring, exercising, like a place where you can just go chill and stay out of trouble. Now we have to find other places.
What's going to be the consequence of this being changed and just to migrants? Where are those kids going to go right now?
Probably to the streets. To the streets.
And she's absolutely 100% correct about that. Them kids gonna go into the streets. They gonna get in all kind of trouble. You know what I'm saying? I ain't even gonna say something else, but you know, y'all already know what happens when motherfuckers dibble and dabble in these streets, bro. You're playing Russian roulette out there in the streets. You know what I'm saying? And so now these kids ain't got nowhere to go. And spend their fair time and stuff like that, and get exercise, get out the house, meet new people, you know what I'm saying? Have friends and stuff like that. Play video games together, play basketball, football, or tennis, or dodgeball and stuff like that. Stuff what we would do as kids. Like I said, I remember going to a lot of community centers when I was in my, you know, when I was younger and shit. You know what I'm saying? Going to little, you know, community centers and after school programs and stuff like that. They dead in all of that for some people that we didn't ask to be here. And then they can't even take care of the people that's here, but you're going to bring some people in, take care of them better than the people that actually are here? Crazy. Crazy.
Where most of them are already at. You know, like when we look for help, it seems like the state and the governor and them people, they push us away. They want to turn our children to animals. They want our children to be bad and F up. Yeah. We want better for our community, but this right here is going to be a shit show, and it's going to be crazy.
Thank you so much.
It's going to be crazy.
Yeah, she was telling it like it is. As you see, that she cussed on TV. She on live Fox News cussing. Know what I'm saying? Crazy. Let me come over here real quick. Now I just want to show y'all something real quick.
I have to work 40 hours a week just so I can have a place to live.
Okay? And think about this, right? Now this has nothing to do with immigration, right? But this is just a woman like many people out here that's going through these same kind of situations, bro. It is crazy out here right now. You were busting your ass at work, doing all this crazy shit just to get your check and be damn near out of money by the time you finish paying your bills and getting food and shit like that, bro. It is fucking ridiculous. You know what I'm saying? Real talk. You got to deal with the stress of the everyday hustle and bustle and shit. Dealing with different, depending on what your work is, but dealing with different people and dealing with co-workers and maybe jealous co-workers or co-workers you don't like or that don't like you. You got to deal with customers or whatever the case may be that might not like you or whatever the case may be. And then, you know, for you to finish off a full-time work week and you pretty much out of bread after you pretty much whatchamacallit. But they bring people over here and give them money, give them credit cards, give them a place to stay, all this stuff for the free 99, for the free 99, niggas. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, let this keep going.
Why is it that I have to work 40 hours a week just so I can have a place to live? 40 hours a week makes me $2,000 a month, and my rent is $1,660.
That's crazy. So, you know what I mean? Like that, just think about that. That's wild, bro. But anyway, let's let it keep going.
So I work 40 hours a week so I can have a 2-bedroom apartment and an extra $300 a month. Like, it doesn't cover my phone, internet, food, you know? So not only do I not have any extra money, but just working makes me so exhausted that I don't have time either. Like, I get off work at 5:30, come home, and I'm just so tired. I'm so tired that, like, anything that I need to do outside of work, I then just push off to, like, the weekend. And I'm like, I'm just too tired to do this after work. I'll wait until Saturday. So then I end up with so much to do on the weekend that ends up having to be split into 2 days. So I have to do stuff on both Saturday and Sunday.
And I don't know if y'all noticed, but to me, bro, it feels like time. Like, look, man, I don't mean to sound like a nigga with the 10-field kufi on, but I'm just gonna keep it a buck, man. Yo, it really feels like time is like going fast or some shit, bro. Like, and then it's almost like it's not enough time in a day. Like, I don't know, like it just, I don't know, something feels kind of crazy about that, but it really be feeling like, yo, time be really like just flying. So if it's a situation like that at the end of the day, like, bro, you know, like even when I be putting all videos and stuff like that, it be like, damn, I really don't be I be wanting to do the shit I want to do before I get and start doing videos. I kind of wait until times I get ready to do the videos and when I got the time and shit, when I'm free. But yeah, man, that shit just be crazy, man. And then you trying to cram all this shit in within 2 days and stuff like that, man. It's ridiculous.
So then I don't get a day off. I don't get a day to relax. I don't get to decompress. So it is really like working 7 days a week, constantly. And I don't want to do that anymore, right? Like, I don't care how poor and miserable I would have to be, but I literally can't have a place to live without this, you know? Like, I don't know what to do. I'm not made for this. I don't have the money, time, or energy to enjoy my life outside of work, and I don't know what to do about it anymore, you know?
You know, so, you know, one would say maybe you get a man. Some people would say, you know, go ahead, man, you know, she seems like she a pretty Caucasian chick. She might be able to get her OnlyFans or something like that, probably. No, I'm joking around. I'm clowning. But man, listen, man, this is the you know, this is the struggle, man, of all Americans right now. Not all Americans, because some Americans are doing better than others, but you know, at the end of the day, man, this is a struggle for a majority of working people, man. That's real. But you know, when it comes down to these goddamn politicians talking to us about problems and shit like that, that's not one of the problems that they address. You know what I'm saying? They don't never address these problems that people are having across the fucking nation. But you know, it is what it is. All right, so let me come over here. This is Ayanna Pressley. She's one of these senates or something out here in Massachusetts as well. So let's just get into this real quick.
Roxbury, a community that is 85% black. Mr. Speaker, Walgreens is planning to close yet another pharmacy in the Massachusetts 7th, this time on Warren Street in Roxbury, a community that is 85% black and Latino. This closure is a part of a larger trend of abandoning low-income communities like the previous closures in Mattapan and Hyde Park, both in the Massachusetts 7th. When a Walgreens leaves a neighborhood, they disrupt the entire community, and they take with them baby formula, diapers, asthma inhalers, life-saving.
And this is crazy coming from this woman saying all of this when, ma'am, your policies is destroying the ancient American and what are you talking about? You know what I'm saying? Like, and this is the crazy, they have the audacity to be up here making these speeches as if they're not if they're not the ones fucking it up. Bro, you're fucking it up. Period. Know what I'm saying? Now, when it comes down to the Walgreens closing and stuff like that, if niggas is out here doing crazy shit like that, like, I think that might be staged, but if it's not, like, when I see these little videos, y'all be careful with these videos too, though. But when you see these little videos where people just running in stores, snatching and grabbing and shit like that, like, bro, ain't no goddamn way a motherfucker gonna allow you to walk up in a CVS or Walgreens, go behind the counter, open the counter up, start grabbing shit, and don't nobody call no fucking, you ain't got no gun, you ain't got nothing, know what I'm saying? Just running in that bitch, grabbing shit like you about to buy everything, knowing damn well look like you stealing. You know what I mean? You got a goddamn a knapsack and shit running around, dude. Like, come on, man. Y'all out here playing games, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, it's going to take away from the black people. It's mainly black and Latino. You know, where they going to go to get their baby formula? Where they going to get... Ma'am, do you care about the ancient Americans out there fucked up in the game, bitch? You know what I'm saying? What are you talking about? Y'all out here doing all this shit for the illegals and shit like that, taking care of them, babying them niggas. But you over here, your problem ain't the people fucked up in the game out there and all across the goddamn Massachusetts. Your problem is they Walgreens getting closed. Treasonous. This woman is treasonous to the goddamn ancient American community, right? And she's treasonous to all people out here in Massachusetts. Period. Period, man. You say people stealing out of the stores is crazy. Yeah, man. But some of that shit, I think it's like stage, bro. I ain't even gonna sit up here and hold you, bro. Ain't no way, bro. Ain't no way. Like, as soon as somebody start doing that, you're told because I worked as a cashier before, so I know how that shit go. Somebody looks suspicious, okay? You pull that little button and shit. They got every little store got a little button they can push. It ain't gonna make it ain't gonna make no noise at all. You just click that motherfucker and the police gonna be on their way. You know what I'm saying? It's like a silent call and shit. You know, so you don't, in case that person does have a gun or something like that. You know what I mean? But in those situations, like, yeah, bro, you hit that button or you pick up the phone and call. You know what I'm saying? Hey, I need the police here. People stealing. Da 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 da. This motherfucker pulls out their phone. But instead of calling the police, which they probably could be in danger, everybody in the store could have possibly been in danger, especially if these people had weapons and shit like that. You don't do that. You pull out your phone and record. Come on, man. Come on, man. Stop playing with me, man.
Medications and, of course, jobs. These closures are not arbitrary and they are not innocent. They are life-threatening acts of racial and economic discrimination.
So, man, so these are acts of them removing the Walgreens from that district is acts of discrimination. Ma'am, who are you playing with out here in these streets, man? See, this is Tell Like It Is TV over here, you know what I'm saying? You don't get, I put foot to ass at the end of the day when it come down to these clowns as these politicians at the end of the day. You can fool the rest of the people with that bull, that mumbo jumbo you out there talking about, but you're talking about discrimination when you have people coming over here, they're closing down recreational centers, they're giving these folks money, this, that, and the third, but when it comes down to the ancient Americans that's in this goddamn state, you don't give no fucks about them. You're not giving them, helping them out. Motherfucker dude out there saying, bro, I work 40 hours a week and homeless. Meanwhile, you giving these people a place to sleep. You giving them money. You taking care of them through and through. You know what I'm saying? It's fucked up. Yeah, I feel bad for them people. I understand they trying to find a better way of living and stuff like that. But man, look, man, people fucked up in the game here already. And y'all ain't doing shit about it. Y'all don't care to do nothing about it. Only time y'all want to get out here and act like y'all care about the goddamn people is when it comes election time and y'all want to use some kind of racial situation to, you know, to gather the attention or make people feel bad into voting for y'all dog ass. You know what I'm saying? Treasonous. You know what I'm saying? With this bald head up here of hers, man. Up here, treasonous acts like this, man. This is just ridiculous that she's up here saying this dumb shit like that. But anyway, let's get into this real quick. Let's get into this.
Just a step back. You know, look, you know, I want to take a step back for just.
Once again, this woman right here is an immigrant. She's a Haitian, okay? But anyway, let's get into this.
Look, you know, I want to take a step back for just a moment as we look at 24 and we're in 24, but just a step back, you know, this president has done more in 3 years than any other president has done in 2 terms, and that is...
Okay, so she might be right. Now, listen, y'all might be like, yo, she capping, man, fuck that bitch. You know, the conservatives is going to be like, yeah, man, she's lying, da-da-da-da. Biden, what has Biden done? Biden has done a lot. He's done an absolute lot. But he ain't do it for the American people, though. She's absolutely 100% right. This is one time where I can say this woman is telling the absolute truth. Because Biden has done a lot. He's done a lot for Israel. He's done a lot for the Ukraine. He's done a lot for Zelensky. He's done a lot for the immigrants. Okay, taking care of them. He's done a lot for the dope fiends. Y'all remember the dope fiend situation? Biden out here handing out crack pipes and stuff like that, and in places that these people can go and get higher. Okay, this is facts. This is something I covered already. This ain't no made up news. I don't even need to say alleged. This is what actually happened. Okay, he's done a lot. He's done a lot for the Asians. Okay, but when it comes down to the ancient Americans, he still ain't did shit for us yet, niggas. But y'all still gonna vote blue no matter who. You niggas is insane. You niggas is insane if you talking about going out here voting for Biden. Like I said, you niggas is treasonous out here talking about voting for Biden. I ain't want to sit up here and hold you. All right, so let's get into this real quick. This is what this woman had to say out there in Washington. We know Washington is another liberal state at the end of the day, another Democratic state for the most part. Brian, you say I dig her hair. Yeah, I dig her hair too. She definitely kind of cute. Too bad, she plays for the other side though. She a LGBT member. She a lesbian. You know what I'm saying? So she don't take no pipe. You know what I'm saying? Unless it's plastic pipe. You know what I'm saying? She may not even be taking that. You know what I'm saying? So it is what it is. But anyway, let's get back to it.
Once again, the majority is wasting our time by putting forward a piece of legislation that has zero chance of becoming law and that is extraordinarily broad. No one condones driving under the influence. We should do everything we can to prevent people from getting behind the wheel while intoxicated. But this bill, designed to scapegoat and denigrate immigrants, will not solve the serious problem of DUIs. Public safety threats, including those who have been convicted of serious DUI offenses, are already inadmissible and removable under the Immigration and Nationality Act, and this bill would not change or enhance that. Under the INA, a conviction of a crime involving moral turpitude, where the punishment can be for a year or longer, makes an individual deportable. Courts have ruled over and over again that serious DUI offenses that put others at risk are CIMTs and make the perpetrators deportable. But this bill isn't about serious offenses, Mr. Speaker. Far from it. The bill says that a conviction for a single DUI offense, misdemeanor or felony, makes you instantly deportable, and an admission to such an offense makes you instantly inadmissible. No questions asked.
Okay, so if that person has DUI was so terrible that they actually got convicted, okay, not booked and you went to court and stuff like that. We talking about conviction, okay? So that's somebody who probably would have had multiple offenses, okay? Multiple offenses. Where the point they said, look, nigga, we locking your ass up for 3 to 6 months. You know what I'm saying? You just going off the hinges now. You know what I'm saying? So it is what it is, and that just keeps people that's not the migrants, I would say, it keeps them on their P's and Q's, right? It keeps them on their P's and Q's that if they, probably got caught out somewhere, got drunk, fucked around, because like I said, people lose their lives when people drinking and shit like that and don't know how to control their liquor. People die. All right, people die. More people died in somebody being under the influence, driving a goddamn car and crashing and doing some dumb shit, more than goddamn COVID. You know what I'm saying? Allegedly. You know what I'm saying? But that's just a fun fact right there. All right, so let's come up here real quick. What else we got? Yeah, we don't really care about that. All right, so let's get into this real quick.
NPR reporting from August of last year to Amen. They are finally waking up. Let me start. NPR reporting from August of last year to December of this year, they will spend $252 million on the migrants.
Think about that. That's almost $300 million that they're willing to spend on migrants. But niggas can't get reparations though. That's unreal, right? Like that's crazy. So they're willing to crash out with the migrants. But if niggas say, hey man, we need stuff for our communities, well, wait a minute. We're all one. And then they start getting their benefits and shit, and we like, yo, what's up? Y'all gonna holler? Can we get something out the deal? Oh, nah, come vote for me, though. Come vote for me. This is all of our problem. No, this ain't all of our goddamn problem. Because when y'all go fix the goddamn problem, it ain't got nothing. We always excluded out of the deal at the end of the day. So I'm telling niggas, bro, you out here voting Democrat, your ass is treasonous to the ancient America. You are a treasonous act at the end of the day. Point blank, period. I don't care if a nigga black. I don't care about none of that. I don't care if the politician is black. I don't care, bro. I don't care if you're voting for these niggas. You're treasonous, nigga, because they keep showing us that they'll do for anybody and any nigga, they'll do more for pets before they do something for niggas, bro. These are just facts. Nigga, they'll do something for the goddamn, they'll do something for the air and the sky. Nigga, they'll do something for the goddamn parks and shit like that before they do something for niggas. They'll put all this money into rebuilding some kind of state park or this, that, and the third before they do something, before they give niggas money. You know what I'm saying? They'll get out here and give you climate change, and we need to get rid of the gas motion or whatever the fuck they call that shit. They'll put money and invest money into that before they give niggas anything. You know what I'm saying? It's unreal, man. Unreal. This is why I say, you voting Democrat, nigga, you are treasonous, nigga. Treasonous. Because what you're doing, nigga, you're shooting your damn self, and you're shooting the whole community with the dumb shit, bro. I don't even really like to say that the people are being dumb, because I got aunties, uncles that might be voting Democrat. You know what I'm saying? I don't agree with them niggas. If they are doing that shit, I really don't talk to my family too much about politics like that. But, you know, because my grandma a long time ago told me, you know, she don't really, you know, she don't, you know, that's none of who she vote for is who she vote for. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, it was what it was. But, you know, at the end of the day, like I said, you know, we all got people in our family that's going to vote blue no matter who. But look, like I said, if I have these conversations with my family, I think if I was to bring up, when we bring up situations like this in other situations, niggas get it, bro. Niggas get it. It's just that I think sometimes niggas just be scared to stand on that square, man. They be scared to stand on that square because they don't want to be judged and shit like that. Man, look, we ain't got time to be worrying about shit like that, bro. We really don't. We don't got time for that kind of shit. Judge me how you gonna judge me. It is what it is. Only God can judge me. You know what I'm saying? So I don't give a fuck. You know what I'm saying? Y'all niggas voting Democrat is wild to me. But anyway, let me whatchamacallit.
$252 million. 17,000 migrants coming to this city. And just in Chicago. If you just break that in half and they become families, you got 8,500 families. Hispanics have 3.5 children. I'm submitting to you, in one generation, just one generation, the black vote will be null.
And that's their whole goal. Their whole goal is to nullify ancient Americans. This is why when you see niggas up here on Twitter, on Instagram, on TV, telling you that immigration is a black problem, because that's the term they're going to use. So, you know, just for people that might watch this video, when they're telling you it's a black issue, them niggas is treasonous, bro. Treasonous to us, bro. I mean, the ultimate sellout, bro. The ultimate sellout at the end of the day. But anyway, let me let this keep going.
They will have an additional 24,000 people on the voting roll, along with the Hispanic population already here. They're playing chess, and you all are playing checkers. You are damning our youth, our next generation, to poverty by you all doing these political speeches. One generation, our youth, our vote will be null in all of these 6 sanctuary cities. And what are you going to do about that?
Nothing. They're going to get up here and give you some mumbo jumbo. This is why, you know, niggas going to have to band together, man, and start motherfucking getting out here and getting these politicians and putting fire to their ass. You know what I'm saying? What I mean by putting fire to them is putting pressure on them, asking for shit, making standing on business. Like, nah, we not trying to hear you gotta wait and this and all. Nah, bro, we not trying to hear that. Because when it came down to these folks, you don't care. You don't run that by the communities and shit like that. Like, hey, what do y'all think about us turning this into a sanctuary city? Or, you know, do you think we should keep sanctuary cities? Do you think we should get rid of sanctuary cities? But a lot of niggas don't understand how this shit works. A lot of niggas is getting it now though in Chicago. Like I said, that sleeping giant is waking up. You know what I'm saying? That sleeping giant is awake now. You know what I'm saying? And we out here paying attention all over this goddamn nation. You know what I'm saying? Just because you don't see niggas talking about it or whatever, don't mean that niggas ain't paying attention and don't see what's going on. You know what I mean? But anyway though, salute to that dude. He kind of looks like goddamn that nigga look like Lawrence Thomas and Lawrence Taylor and shit. Newsflash, nobody gives a fuck. All right, hold up. Yeah, I don't know what this shit was about. I thought this would have been something good. But anyway, let's come over here real quick. So this is the barbershop right here. So an interview at a black barbershop, and it doesn't go as expected. All right. So let's get into this real quick.
You know, for a president, there's some people in your orbit.
So they asking people, you know, about who they would go vote for. Okay. So let's get into this real quick.
There's some people in your orbit who are either voting for Donald Trump or considering it.
For sure. A lot of my friends are obviously my age, so we're a little younger. We've only voted once, you know, for a president, and Trump is kind of all we know, and they're kind of Trump and Biden. They're like, well, we were broke with Biden, we weren't with Trump, and that's kind of the only thing that I'm hearing over and over.
And that's really what you really got to just base it off of. Was you having more success under this president? Was you able to have more money in your pocket with this president compared to Biden, where Biden is out here peeling money from you, taking shit out of your communities and giving it to other folks, taking your taxpayer money and all this other shit, that extra taxes and all this other shit they doing with us. And then on top of that, they're out here giving that money to somebody else scot-free with no interest on that bitch. No interest. Okay, it's not like they giving these folks. I mean, hell, even if they was giving them loans, it's still fucked up. You know what I mean? Because you can't get no loan like that.
Over and over again is that, well, Trump, we had money. Well, okay.
There's some people in your orbit who are
all right, and you'll have some people sit up there and try to argue you down about that. Well, look, brother, it ain't even really about the money, brother. It's about this, and we can't have a president. Look, man, like I told y'all before, I don't give a damn if the president was up there with a Ku Klux Klan mask, nigga. If me and my people was doing great, man, listen, that's all that matters to me. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? Like, that's all that matters to me. If me, my family, and my communities and shit like that, we doing good and stuff like that, then, bro, I ain't got a problem. You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm going to base it off of. I'm not basing it off of, oh, he said this, and oh, he said that. Oh, he did this, and oh, he did that. I'm not basing all that. What am I getting? What is my benefits out of this guy, and what is the policies that this dude is doing to where I'm benefiting from? If I'm not benefiting from it, then I don't give a fuck about it. You know what I'm saying? And that's just how the logic should just be breaking down anyway. Biden gonna get out here and tell y'all niggas about immigration. Kamala Harris gonna get out here and tell you about immigration. Then they're gonna tell you, oh yeah, we gave child tax credits. Okay, but what about people who ain't got kids though? That's still struggling. Most people really don't want to have kids because they feel like, yo, if I have a kid, my life is over with financially. You know what I'm saying? Unbelievable. But anyway, salute to 50, man. So, you know, we'll see if they'll try to run 50 back in his place at the end of the day, but we'll see what happens. We know the last time 50 got out here and said something, Chelsea Handler jumped on his ass and made his ass apologize and shit. I lost a little bit of respect for 50 for that shit, man. Like, cause he know damn well if that would have been any ancient American woman, he would have been going in on her at the end of the day. But he bowed down to this Caucasian woman like that. That was sad to see from 50. But anyway, legendary rapper 50 Cent responds to New York City handing $53 million in prepaid credit cards to illegals. I'm stuck. Maybe Trump's the answer. The Trump 2024 train will be the biggest in the world history. Our movement has grown beyond political parties, man. And listen, man, I told y'all back in 2020, bro, once niggas really start paying attention to this shit, because right now niggas got fooled. Niggas got fooled by a lot of shit. It is what it is. You know what I'm saying? And that's just what it was at the time. That's just what it was at the time. But now niggas is seeing what it is, and it's like, yo, hold up, man. Everybody thought Trump was going to get us into World War III. Looks like Biden is on the way there. Look like Biden is the one there. Remember the mainstream media? This man's going to get it. I remember I used to see posts on Facebook from all, people that's my Facebook friends. Man, Trump going to get us in World War III. Trump end up having no wars. So they don't gaslit niggas to where the point niggas is like, yo, man, Trump going to get us into World War III. But when it come down to Biden whole ass, nobody got nothing to say. Where's the mainstream media talking about Biden possibly might get us into World War III and all? Where is it at? Where's the same energy? And that's what I'm saying. Like, I could respect if motherfuckers is keeping the same energy, but these mainstream medias and people too do not keep the same energy when it comes down to Biden. Why? Because they like the politics or the politician or whatever the fuck. You know what I'm saying? Or they just scared to say something. You know what I'm saying? Scared to think and shit. You know what I'm saying? I mean, it just goddamn ridiculous. But anyway, let's get into this real quick. So this is Oakland. What's going on out there in Oakland? We know who's the governor, and we know that California is a heavy, pound for pound, one of the pound for pound top liberal state in the nation, California. Now I want y'all to hear what the folks out there in California got to say about Oakland.
The reason people in Oakland are seriously struggling is because there's no jobs. There's no way to get money, to make money, to pay bills. Everything that come here closes down. Dunkin' Donuts came to Oakland. Dunkin' Donuts shut down. Can't make it no more. We have the Starbucks right here. Starbucks gone, closed down, leaving Oakland. Can't make it here no more. We just got this Raising Cane's restaurant over here. They had to close down the inside. Gone. Can't open no more. Almost every business that opens up in Oakland closes. Businesses closed. Everything closed. Next to Chipotle closed. In-N-Out Burger on the other side of this used to be a Walmart. We don't even have a Walmart in Oakland. You know you ain't got no jobs if you don't got no Walmart in your city. You know your city's struggling if you don't got no Walmart. Walmart closed down. Walmart could not survive Oakland. Oakland is a hard place to survive. We got In-N-Out Burger right there on the other side, ready to close down, and I'm pretty sure Panda went after that. Next to T-Mobile and Chipotle, the little restaurant in there closed. The little restaurants across the street you can't see in their parking lots closed. All these big old buildings.
You know what I mean? And just think about for somebody that's been there their entire life seeing a lot of this stuff, man. It's just crazy to see, man. But this is what happens when you voting in these politicians, bro. When you voting in these politicians at the end of the day. And not only that, people are probably hard up on money, so they can't go out the way that they want to go out. You know what I'm saying? That's another thing, too. But anyway, let's get into this.
He has done marvelous things throughout the years that he was in there. And I'm very excited and blessed for him that he will continue doing what he's doing.
I don't see where he did anything wrong, and he might have not gotten to do anything major that we might have want. But we have all the other candidates. They're worrying about things. They're not worrying about fixing America. They're worrying about closing the border, thing in China. But that's still not really. What is it going to help do for us?
Okay, so think about this. Immigration is absolutely hurting the ancient American community because that's where they're sending them at. All right, and they putting them in the youth centers and stuff like that. Not only that, the prestige immigrants, they're actually really taking care of these folks for real. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, these people that they make sleeping in these recreational centers and stuff like that, you know, it is what it is. But there are illegal aliens that are here where they're held into prestige. They're allowing them to stay in hotels, giving them money to buy stuff and this, that, and the third. You know what I'm saying? Some of these illegal aliens is getting more money than some of us getting checks per month. You know what I'm saying? For people that collect checks on a month to month base, people, as far as people that work, whether you're getting your checks weekly or you get them bi-weekly, they getting more money than some people that's actually working and busting their ass. They getting more money than that, and they ain't got to worry about rent. It's crazy. So for this woman to get up here on TV and say that we're worried about fixing America. Are you insane? See, these other politicians, they want to worry about China. They want to worry about the border. Ma'am, are you insane? And then to get out here and say that Biden, like, that's what I'm saying. Like, either these people are paid actors, bro, or some of our people, bro, are just gone, bro. Some of our people just might be gone like that, man. And that shit is sad, man. It is sad that you still got niggas out here, bro. That shit enrages me. I ain't even want to sit up here and hold you, man. Like, I really want to go off and shit, man, but I ain't going to do it. But, man, bro, that shit really boils my blood to watch niggas get up here and still support this dude, Joe Biden. It is crazy. Crazy. But I still got love for the sister, you know what I'm saying? But she's absolutely crazy. Throw a straitjacket on her ass. Throw a straitjacket on her ass. She already got the mask on her face. You know what I'm saying? She outside with a mask on. That should let you know a lot about an individual right then and there. That ain't nobody you need to be taking serious. Like, real talk. You outside with a mask on. You still out here with mask on and shit. Like, yeah, I see why you maybe all that air you've been breathing back into your goddamn system and shit has affected your way of goddamn thinking at the end of the day. Because, ma'am, I'm pretty sure South Carolina has the same issues. I'm pretty sure they have the same issues as well. But anyway, let's come up here, man. As y'all seen what happened with Nikki Haley at the end of the day. I mean, this woman, Nikki. Hold on, let me pause this real quick. This woman, Nikki Haley, had the nerve to get up here and talk about that she was a brown-skinned woman and some crazy shit like that. I couldn't believe she said that. I was like, wow. But I think she might be though. I think she might be like some kind of, I don't know. You know what I'm saying? I like people like this. I like to call them dark Caucasians. You know what I'm saying? Because you have some, you have Caucasians that's like pale. You have them, you have Caucasians maybe a little peach color kind of. And then you have like your dark Caucasians, which Nikki Haley kind of seems like at the end of the day. But anyway, Nikki Haley just went on CNN to voice her support for a border deal that allows millions of illegals to pour into the country and gives billions to the Ukraine. Instead of attacking Biden, Haley trashes President Trump, for getting involved and playing politics with the border. Huh? Are we serious? So let's get into this real quick. But this is CNN. You see what I'm saying? This is CNN. I can't expect nothing else but some bullshit to come out of CNN, bro. I mean, the CNN has turned themselves into the laughing stock of when you want to listen to politics for real. I mean, Fox News, too. I'm going to keep it a bean pie. If you really want to get real political takes and stuff like that, you're better off fucking with niggas like Tell It Like It Is TV and other folks that might be out here really digging into the politics at the end of the day and really debunking a lot of the shit that you see on TV. But anyway, let's let this play.
Are you saying that the former president is playing politics with the border?
Well, I think nobody should be playing politics with the border. First of all, he shouldn't be getting involved telling Republicans that wait until the election because we don't want this to help Biden win. We can't wait one more day. You have millions of people who've come to that border. They are not being vetted. America's acting like it's September 10th. We better remember what September 12th felt like because it only takes one. This is not a time to play politics.
So now this woman is up here basically saying that the country is under some kind of threat now that immigration and stuff like that. Y'all did it, bro. Y'all niggas did that. Y'all co-signed all these y'all did that, man. You know what I'm saying? And now you're out here, because, people forget what September 10th was like. But, remember what September 12th felt like. And everybody really needs to know what's at stake. So, ma'am, are you telling us that the country is in a serious threat of an illegal invasion? Of somebody pulling off some crazy shit? Is that what you saying, man? Is that what you saying? Unreal.
Is he? What I do think is they need to get something out. Of course he is. He's absolutely playing politics by telling them not to do anything.
All right. Where we at? All right, so here it is. Here's another situation going on. Let's look at this real quick. All right, Chicago 9th Ward Alderman Anthony Beale says migrants are getting $9,000 housing vouchers, food, child care, etc. Is this not the most backwards thing you've ever heard, bro? I've been speaking about this forever, man. It's always been backwards as hell to me. But anyway, let's get into it, though.
Now, I've said this before.
If you give me 3 meals, housing, child care, education, a voucher for $9,000, you know what? I come to Chicago too. And that's what they're doing. They're telling people and they're sending money back to back to Venezuela to come to Chicago because they're saying, hey, the good times are rolling there. They're taking care of everybody. Now, when we have Venezuelans that are driving cars, where did they get a driver's license? Where did they get insurance from? And then you have Venezuelans being caught with drugs and guns. Where are they getting them from? Now,
okay, so like I said, when they tell y'all that immigration is something that black folks need to be getting on with, no, it's not. No, it's not. We got other shit and bigger fish to fry at the end of the day. This country still owes us for the treasonous acts that they have done. Point blank, period. All right. But anyway, let's get into this. So this was 50 right here. 50 says, I talked to NYC Mayor Eric Adams. He broke down why this pilot program was put in place. He appeared to be on point and on top of things. Now I want to talk to Governor Kathy Hochul, who's another one. What's up with these women in power fucking over these goddamn states? This is what I'm saying. Like, I'm not saying that women can't be in charge of shit, bro, but women can't be in charge of shit, bro. I hate to sound like that, but goddamn it, Kathy Hochul fucked over New York. Our governor out here in Massachusetts fucked over Massachusetts residents. Easy work. About the laws preventing him from doing things to make the situation better in New York, and where the proposed $2.4 billion she's planning on spending on migrants is coming from, not my taxes. Now this is crazy.
So that we can we got to bring down the cost 20%. We want to bring down the cost, and their team are doing their job. So I told 50 Cent to hit me up. I would love to explain it to him so that he can go out and do another tweet of saying, you know what, Eric is just a smart manager, and now we understand why he was elected by the people of this city.
No, you was elected, nigga, because you was going to do what these folks wanted you to do, and because you a nigga at the end of the day. So with you being black, they knew they was getting ready to do a lot of fuck shit at the end of the day. So with them doing that, they put your black ass right there, just like they did with Brandon Johnson out there in Chicago, okay? Karen Bass out there in California. They put niggas in these situations so when the heat comes, because they know they're going to be doing a whole lot of fuck shit, motherfuckers is going to come for them. They going to ignore the governors and shit like that. But because, niggas, you got to have a nigga villain at the end of the day. So, what way to have it be than a person of ancient American at the end of the day. It is what it is. Anyway, let's come over here real quick. Let me play this.
The number of migrants arriving at the southern border is unprecedented. Last year, U.S. Customs and Border Protection recorded
Fair Act use, Fair Act use, Fair Act use.
2.5 million instances of detaining or turning away people attempting to cross into the United States from Mexico. So what's the fastest growing group among them? Chinese migrants. Yes, you heard that right, Chinese. We saw large groups, including many from the middle class, come through a 4-foot gap at the end of a border fence 60 miles east of San Diego. The illegal entryway is a new route for those hoping to live in America.
The story will continue in a moment.
So think about that. Every day on TV, when you think of the border crisis, who is it that they show? They show you the Mexican, the Venezuelan, or the Brazilian, or the Guatemalan, or you know what I'm saying, the Ecuadorian and stuff like that. They show you these people, but they never show you when I told y'all that the immigration situation, bro, is worldwide. Do you believe me now? Do you believe me now that 60 Minutes is out here talking this shit? Do you believe me now? You know what I'm saying? Because, when niggas got something to say and be telling y'all niggas about this shit, you know, y'all don't give a damn. But when, you know, when a major network or another Caucasian get out here and talk to you niggas, you know, y'all believe that. Nah, word, man. Man, Jeffrey, man. Yeah, Jeffrey was saying that on his YouTube channel, man. Or Jeffrey said this on the news station, man. Yeah, man, that shit is crazy, dog. But Tell It Like It Is TV been telling y'all niggas forever. Forever, niggas, that it's a worldwide situation. They bringing these niggas from Afghanistan, the Middle East, Asians, Africans, Europeans. They bringing all these niggas in, and they've been doing this shit for hundreds of years at this point. This is what the civil rights was all about. The civil rights pretty much was all about uplifting the immigrant. We in the same time now. Same thing when Barack Obama was in office, at least from what I can remember watching, because I watched a lot of Barack Obama, because at one point in time I thought, you know, he was a nigga and shit. And you know, seeing a black man be a so-called black man be a president, I'm like, oh hell yeah, man, that's what's up. You know, that give me motherfucking gives me hopes and shit that I can get out here and accomplish some shit. First thing I remember calling was my grandma and shit. My grandma was like, see, you know, don't ever say that you can't do nothing. You see how that just happened right there? Don't ever say, so, you know, I paid attention to a lot of, that's when I really got into politics for real. And then when I started to notice was, this nigga is doing a whole lot of shit, but it ain't got nothing to do with for niggas though. You know what I'm saying? That shit not benefiting niggas in no way, form, or fashion. Yeah, he so-called black, but his policies, he doing shit for the gays. Now, if you're gay or part of the LG, we got no problem with y'all. But these are just facts. That's what he did. He did something for them, right? The immigrants did something for them. The bankers did something for them. Bailed out all these different vehicle spots and shit like that, right? Did something for all these people. But when it came down to niggas, what he do? He started talking down to niggas. Y'all need to pull up your pants. My cousin Pookie, Pookie don't like to listen. And, Pookie, right? He making mockery. Went out there to Detroit with the Flint, Michigan situation. Instead of this hoe ass nigga putting boots to the ground and making sure that water got good, what the hoe ass nigga do? He get up there and in front of all them ancient Americans in Detroit and pretty much took a sip of water, made it seem like, man, ain't nothing wrong with this water. These niggas tripping. Like, yo, this nigga disrespectful as fuck. You know what I'm saying? When it came down to us, anybody else. But then this whole ass nigga 4 years later want to come out here. Yeah, man, y'all need to go vote for Biden, nigga. If you don't get your weak ass out of here, nigga. Then he out here talking about, man, I could have did, but other people would have been mad and all this other stuff. Nigga, that's no excuse. Because, nigga, you did anything for any and everybody. The Asians, motherfucking LGBTQ, you know what I'm saying? You did shit for everybody, fam. Except for niggas, bro. Anyway, let me let this keep going real quick so y'all can see these Chinese people and shit.
Just after sunrise, we saw the first group of migrants make their way from Mexico through a gap between the 30-foot steel border fence and rocks. Ducking under a bit of...
They're going to be working in a near China. They're going to be in a near... They're going to be in your nearest area serving you Chinese food. Doing your nails. Selling hair. Okay? Unreal. Like I said, I got no problem with these people. We just stating facts. You know what I'm saying? Like, some people get hurt off that. You know, like, I remember, like I said, I got to keep talking about it. When dude jumped on one of my videos and shit and was upset and like, oh, man, you're a racist against Mexicans. And I'm like, bro, shut your weak ass up, nigga. If you would listen to the video, nigga, I keep the same energy that I've always had about this situation. You know what I'm saying? Like, nigga, it's bigger than that. It's more than just Mexicans. You know what I'm saying? It's fucked up that the media paint y'all out there like that. But it's more than just y'all. You know what I'm saying? But anyway. So as you see right here, they coming to a near Chinese food spot. It's gonna be near you, nail and goddamn hair shop.
Razor wire and into the United States. We were surprised to see that.
Now I want to know who is these niggas plugs at the end of the day, because they found a perfect spot. Meanwhile, when they show these other migrants coming through, these niggas is walking in water. You know, they look like they been, you know what I'm saying? They going through all kind of shit. These niggas is getting dropped off and then just hitting the little cut spot where the barbed wire and shit is perfectly removed and shit, so they could just walk around. See, these are the niggas right here that's getting put in the hotels. These are the niggas right here that's getting the benefits, getting the businesses, running you out of your spots, okay? Where could we kick a nigga out that own a business? Yeah, we just gonna run the taxes up and it'll be so high, he'll have to just sell the business. Here they come. You know what I'm saying? It may not be Chinese, but they might be the Arab. You know what I'm saying?
Number of people coming through from China, nearly 7,000 miles away.
Careful, watch.
Look, look, this woman is treasonous. What you mean, careful, watch? They're sneaking into the goddamn country. Are you fucking kidding me? Oh, let me wind that again real quick. Oh, what's up, Toby? I see you in the building, man. Say it's trafficking. He said they say Big Mike is running for president, man. And it is what it is, man. She ain't get my support. I tell you that one right now. We cooking Michelle Obama over here. You know what I'm saying? We gonna be cooking these niggas this year, bro. Cause I remember all of that. You know what I'm saying? 4 years we've been sitting on all the disrespect and spit in the face of these politicians at the end of the day. I wish they would bring Michelle Obama out here trying to talk to niggas into voting for her. You out your rabbit ass mind. We paying taxes. I did my taxes. I only got $200 back. Hold on. I did my taxes. I only got $200 back. They get $150,000 in a house. Yeah, man. It's crazy. Yeah, man. I gotta do my taxes. But yeah, man. Last year was crazy for me, man. I was like, how the fuck do I? You know what I mean? But whatever. I ain't gonna get into all of that. But that was just wild to me. You know what I'm saying? That was wild to me. But anyway, let me wind this back real quick, because this woman, they're sneaking into the country. Here it is. Watch your head.
1,000 miles away.
Careful, watch.
Our cameras, and at one point, this armed Border Patrol agent standing 25 feet away, did not deter them.
So, how old are you?
I'm 20 years old.
This man, a college graduate, told us he hoped to find work in Los Angeles. He said his trip from
Democratic spot, okay? I mean, bro, I could never fail when it comes down to this shit, bro. I can never fail. When it comes down to this shit, man. It's just so easy at this point, man. That's why sometimes I don't really be having the energy to be want to even talk about this shit no more. I'm gonna keep it $1 with y'all, but you know, I've been trying to find other things to talk about and stuff like that. But every now and then, I'm gonna have to come up here and talk about it. But yeah, man. I mean, like I said, it's always a Democratic spot, man.
China took 40 days.
But niggas will go vote for Democrats. I don't understand you niggas. I just don't. They're coming to replace you, nigga. They're coming to replace your black ass, nigga. You know what I'm saying? And you still voting for the niggas that helping these niggas come through and take over. Treasonous. You niggas is treasonous to the goddamn ancient American community. I'm going to keep it $1 bean. I don't care who they rule out and talk about. Oh, we got to support Michelle Obama. Y'all niggas don't want to support Michelle Obama because y'all hate y'all mothers. Y'all don't respect matriarchy and all this stupid shit. You know what I'm saying? No, I just don't fuck with her because I know she's gonna get out here and do the same shit that all these fucking Democrats do, and that's do nothing for the ancient American community. That's what I know. You know what I'm saying? Don't give me this shit about we gotta wait until fucking the election and all. No, we ain't gotta wait for nothing because you ain't making nobody else wait for nothing. Niggas need to start taking this shit as disrespect. You know what I'm saying? That's why I'm loving the energy that I'm seeing when niggas is showing up to these goddamn Congress or in these little meetings and shit like that, and letting it be known like, yo, we see what y'all niggas doing. What y'all gonna do for us? Cause y'all doing everything else for everybody else, and then when it comes down to voting time, we gotta wait. We gotta wait, and then you get in there and you still ain't do shit, and then tell us 4 years later we gotta wait again. Man, y'all niggas better snap out of that shit.
What countries did you go through?
Thailand, Morocco, Ecuador, Colombia, Panama, Costa Rica, Nicaragua.
That's a lot of countries. In Morocco ain't that out there in goddamn Africa? So it could be some trafficking going on, man. That's one thing I think why they so hell bent on it, because it really just makes no sense to me. For real, why they just so hell bent on that. Anyway, now haven't I told y'all about this forever? Nancy Pelosi has made over $1 million on her NVDA trade. She has added now 4 times her congressional salary in 73 days on one trade. Okay? How her whatever, I ain't even gonna try to whatchamacallit. Deep ITM call option is now up almost 53% since she's entered 2 months ago. See her profile on Usual Whales. So listen, when these people talk about they care about the American people, they care about this, they care about that, why they don't tell us about these stocks to put our money in and invest on behalf of Americans? Why they don't tell us? Why don't they just get out here and tell us? They always doing some shit in secret until somebody get out here and put their business on Front Street and understand that these niggas is greedy as fuck. Greedy as fuck politicians at the end of the day. Point blank period. Get out here, come vote for me. Nancy Pelosi gonna take her little creeper looking ass face up out of here in a couple months telling you to come vote for Joe Biden. Why you couldn't tell us about this money you out here getting and that Americans, we should invest in this and we can all break bread together? You know what I'm saying? We can all break bread together. Nope. Ain't gonna say nothing about that though. Ain't gonna say nothing about that. Now here's Brandon Johnson. Once again. Let's get in here. Let's get into this real quick.
You know, you all are asking me as if I'm not a parent in this. I have children who attend schools who have soccer games, y'all. You know, you all are asking me as if I'm not a parent in this city. I get it. I'm mayor. I get it. But you're asking me to give you a date, and I have to court. Do you understand that you have not had a mayor like me? I get that. I have a wife. I have children. They have schedules. And plus, we still have public safety that we have to address. We still have the unhoused that we have to address. I still have a budget that I have to address. And I'm doing all of that with a black wife raising 3 black children.
Bro, we don't care about none of that, bro. We don't care. You're not about to get up here and use this black talk like niggas is supposed to let the gas up on your ass. Hell no, we smashing the gas on your ass, nigga. We tired of y'all niggas out here playing fucking games with the ancient American community, bro. Niggas got out here and voted your ass in Chicago to be the fucking mayor, nigga. And then you out here, you sold niggas out for fucking migrants, nigga. And now you're out here trying to use the fact that you got a black wife and black children. Nigga, we don't care. Some niggas out there in Chicago got black wives and black children too. What are you saying? What are you saying, bro? You know what I'm saying? Like, nah, man. And these niggas are learn to do shit like that. Use the whole, oh well, you know, I got a black wife and black children. I'm a black man in this country, and as a black man, cause I'm a black man, and then a blickety blick, cause I'm a black man. Nigga, shut your weak ass up, nigga. Shut your weak ass up, nigga. Where that money at, nigga? Where the money at? Where the money at? Where the funding at, nigga? Where is the taking care of our communities, cleaning up our communities, nigga? Where is that at? You know what I'm saying? What about the homelessness? Let's just get off just on some ancient American shit. Other motherfuckers is fucked up in the game that's out there in Chicago too. Fucked up, sleeping out here on the streets, getting high and shit, nodding the fuck off. These people need help. You don't give a fuck about them though. You give all the attention and all the money and resources to the goddamn immigrants. Man, well, I don't give a fuck about all that shit this nigga talking about. This nigga is making me mad now.
City of Chicago. I am going to the border as soon as possible.
He's going to the border as soon as possible, bro. You have a situation in Chicago, bro. That's what you need to be worried about. Them ancient Americans on your ass out there in Chicago. You need to be worrying about making them niggas happy before you take your black ass out there to goddamn the border. We don't care about that, fam. We don't care about that. All right. We don't care about that. Just want to let you know that, Brandon Johnson. We don't care about that. And that's why niggas is on your ass. Because you ain't going to keep out here running this same game like niggas is dumb or some shit like that, bro. We see what you're doing. And now we know the money. Now we know the money that these niggas is getting. And then niggas can't get niggas reparations out here, man. You out your goddamn mind. You out your goddamn mind, Brandon Johnson. We on your ass, nigga. And we going to stay on your ass. And then we going to get on the governor ass, too. You know what I'm saying? We're going to be on that governor ass, too. Here's a little motherfucking, yeah, we're going to be on his ass. We're going to be on his ass at the end of the day. All right, so let's come over here real quick. So this is Fox News. This is that chick, what's her name? Kaylee whatever her name is.
Your children. You are desperately trying to afford.
But anyway,
Imagine
let's get
you're
into
a
it.
single mom in this country. You're working 2 jobs. You barely have time to see your children. You are desperately trying to afford diapers, to afford formula. As Harvard Public Health Magazine says, 1 in 2 families have trouble affording diapers. And many of these women see.
This is just, I get it. She's trying to fucking, this was a bad take. I don't know, somebody in Fox News, if this was her take or somebody wrote this is a bad take. I'm just going to be honest. We could just leave this as just people in general, whether you got a family or not. Motherfuckers is fucked up in the game out here, having to bust their ass, and there's not a lot of time within a day to really be able to really take care of shit. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, it just is what it is. You're working majority of the fucking day. You only really have enough time really to maybe sit back for a few hours before you really need to go to sleep and shit, like eat and go to sleep, shower and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? Before you have to get up and do it all over again. So that was just a bad take. I think she's just trying to switch a lot of these women into coming and becoming more Republican. Let me just say that. You know what I'm saying? Because that was just a bad take right there. You know, she could have did way better than that. But anyway, let me let this keep going.
Single mothers fall into this category where they do not qualify for federal benefits, but yet they're struggling to achieve the American dream, to buy a house, to afford for their family. And you look over, oh wait, if I cross the border illegally, Mayor Eric Adams is going to give me a credit card? Give me a break. What an insult to every.
Now I don't like the fact that she attacked Eric Adams. Let's keep the energy where it needs to go. The governor, okay? The governor. Eric Adams ain't nothing but a goddamn puppet. The governor is the problem, Kaylee. But see, we know Fox News. You know Fox News. You know what I'm saying? Fox News a little racist and shit. We know what it is. So she didn't want to attack Kathy Hochul because you know she's a Caucasian woman, and you know they don't want to put that pressure there. They rather put it on Eric Adams. Like Eric Adams is the one out here for real, really got the power. He don't got the power like that. He has some form of power, but if he proposes something and Kathy Hochul don't do it, he still gotta bite the. He gotta eat that. But if he opposes, if he decides like, nah, I don't think that's a good idea, she still can be like, nigga, I don't give a fuck whether you like it or not, nigga, you're going to have to deal with it. And guess what? Eric Adams is going to have to be the one to get out here and do all the talking. But like I said, niggas got to start stepping their game up. Yes, Eric Adams, scumbag, bad politician, but a lot of that shit is being put on his front yard, and he got to deal, he got to eat that shit. He got to take all the questions. I know that nigga sometimes be like, yo, first of all, why? I know it's going to come a time where Eric Adams, he going to have a real nigga moment. I'm going to tell y'all niggas right now. Yo, Eric Adams going to have a real nigga moment. Either him or Brandon Johnson. One of them niggas is going to have a real nigga moment. And they're going to be like, yo, first of all, I don't know why y'all always keep coming to me about this shit. Know what I'm saying? Why y'all don't have the same energy for the governor? One of these niggas is going to do that. I promise you.
Every single hardworking mother in this country, especially those who can't afford to buy diapers for their child.
That was just terrible take, but you know, it is what it is. Migrants getting prepaid cards is just, that shit is just disgusting work, man. Disgusting work. All right, so let's get to this Caucasian man right here. He says we shouldn't have to pay taxes.
Comment, you're just going to go to jail. Let's see how that works out for you. The IRS is going to come get you. You know, our government is breaking the law every day.
As you just seen with the 60 Minutes, right? You had Border Patrol right there looking at these niggas. Just let them come right in here. Why? Because they got the call from the Biden administration to let them do so. Hey, stand down on that. You know what I'm saying? It's unreal, man.
Constitutional law exists just the same as political law. And as long as the government is taking our tax-paying dollars and they're using it to give to illegal immigration, giving them the right to vote, giving them driver's license, allowing them to buy land, allowing them to buy homes, giving them prepaid credit.
Think about that. They're giving them money to buy land.
Cards for those who live in hotels in New York where veterans used to live in those hotels. Now they've kicked out the veterans and moved in the illegal immigrants.
So think about that. As a veteran in this country, they kicked your ass out and put the illegal immigrants in. Just like, you know, with the rec centers and shit like that in the ancient American communities, kick these kids out. Now these kids ain't got nowhere to go and stuff like that, you know, for after school programs and shit like that. Put the illegals there. But did they ask for those? No, they didn't ask for that. But, you know, you force these folks into having to accept something that they didn't ask for. You know what I'm saying? These niggas ain't asked for this shit. But anyway, let's let it keep going, though.
States like California and Illinois are allowing them to become police officers and carry a weapon while they're on duty. That's illegal.
So like I said, I talked about this back in 2020. So they're allowing these people come over here, become cops, all kind of shit. Treasonous acts. Like this man says right here. All illegal as fuck that they doing. These government breaks the law. They wipe their ass with the Constitution. Then they get up here and give you a speech about the Constitution anytime it feases them and shit. You know what I'm saying? But they breaking laws every goddamn day.
And you're not going to use my tax-paying dollars to pay for your criminal activity in this country. In order for this movement to work, everyone needs to get involved.
And I agree. I definitely agree with that. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, it's really going to come down to like-minded people and people just seeing what's going on. You know what I mean? It's going to come a time where niggas going to be like, look, man, look, I might not agree with everything that you doing, and you may not agree with everything I'm doing. But, nigga, right now, nigga, nigga, we got to form like Voltron out this motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? Like, we got to come together like Captain Planet and shit to get this shit, get these politicians to understand, look, nigga, y'all ain't going to keep fooling us, fam. Like, this shit is a wrap. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, well, they'll arrest you. No, they won't, because they won't have the money to arrest you. They can't come after all of us because we have the numbers. So when are the American people going to stop being afraid? Stop being scared. Stop being controlled. Stop being sheep. We have a right to exist in this country. And with Bidenomics kicking everybody while they're down, making it almost impossible to survive, you need to keep your money to take care of your family. Put a roof over their head. Put food on the table. Make sure you don't lose your car. Keep your cell phones turned.
You know what's crazy too? I know a lot of people right now that can't afford their car insurance, and them niggas is out there riding dirty. Yo, it's so many people I know that got, you know, bad inspection stickers and shit. It's not even funny, bro. But niggas can't afford for that shit, bro. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is.
Turned on. Keep your internet, your cable. Be responsible, but don't be reckless. Paying your taxes right now to this corrupt, treasonous government is reckless and illegal. And it can be proved in a court of law that what they're doing goes against the constitutional law of this land. You won't get in as much trouble as you think you will. Stand up. Do the right thing. As for me and my family, we'll lead the charge. We are not paying our taxes this year. We are not giving in to the government's control. We will not be sheep. And we will not stand by idle and let them tell us what to do in the land of the free. I will be free.
All right. Now, that last shit about him not paying taxes and shit like that, I don't advise no nigga to do that because, you know, niggas, when we hit courtrooms and shit, y'all know we don't stand a damn chance. So it's just like I was trying to tell niggas when they was going down for the January 6th joint. Like, look, man, y'all niggas better not take y'all black ass down there, man. You go to the speech, you take your black ass home. But you know, some niggas, you know, had to take their ass down there and find out the hard way. You know what I'm saying? You're not going to get the same leniency when it comes down to them Caucasians, bro. You're just not. You know what I'm saying? They're going to look at your black ass. One dude went to jail for putting a tweet out there. You know what I'm saying? He doing 14 years. Another dude entering the building and all that. He doing like 15 or something like that. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, let's get into this real quick. So these are some of the illegals out here that's talking about it.
Let me see. No pocket money.
So think about this. Here it is, they're in the country illegal and they're complaining. Okay? This was the kind of stigma that niggas would get, especially like, you know, like back in the 90s and the 80s, 70s and stuff like that. But that really wasn't the case for us. You know what I'm saying? But here it is. they're begging for shit, and they don't really need shit. You know what I'm saying? They're already getting taken care of. But check this shit out. Mind you, these are niggas, but this is an African nigga. Or if he's not African, he's maybe Jamaican or some shit like that. It don't matter. Either or, the nigga's illegal. You know what I'm saying? So let's get into this shit real quick.
No pocket money. No pocket money. ¿Cuánto tiempo? 3 meses. Sí, no pocket money. No bono.
All right, nigga said we need better hotels and better pocket money. Like unreal, bro. Unfucking real. All right, so here, let's get to it. So here's Biden right here. It says the immigration system is broken. So let's get into this clown right here.
For much too long, as you all know, the immigration system has been broken. It's long past time to fix it. That's why months ago I instructed my team to begin negotiations with a bipartisan group of senators to seriously and finally fix our immigration system. For months now, that's what they've done. Working around the clock through the holidays, over the weekends. It's been an extraordinary effort by Senators Langford, Murphy, and Sinema. The result of all this hard work is a bipartisan agreement that represents the most fair, humane reform in our immigration system in a long time.
So my point about this whole thing, cause I can't do it with this nigga Biden, bro. I just can't, bro. But like I said, you notice how this man can get out here. He got all the shit to do and all the laws and bipartisanships and all this whole stupid shit when it comes down to some shit that they want to get done. But when it come down to niggas, hey man, we need this, we need that. Hey man, we need da. Hey, just come vote for me. We got you, man. We got you, man. We can't let Trump win, man. You can't let Trump get in there, man. It's gonna be crazy, man. You know, he just don't like the way the dude be. Nah, man, he just can't get in there, man. You know what I'm saying? But y'all allow this scumbag in here, though. This is cool, though. There's no problem with this dude right here. You know what I'm saying? This dude will do any and everything for anybody and everybody else but you. But you still worried about Donald Trump. You know what I'm saying? Like, y'all niggas is crazy, bro. Y'all are insane, bro. Fucking sane. All right, so let's come over here to Al Sharpton and shit. You know, like I said, niggas we don't trust Al Sharpton. This nigga has a perm in 2024, bro. You know what I'm saying? We don't trust niggas like this. You know what I'm saying? Y'all niggas is still believing in the trusting niggas like Al Sharpton. That nigga's a fed. He's an informant. He's been an informant. He knew what happened with Dr. King and all that whole other shit. He knew what was going to happen to Dr. King and all of that. You know, he's a rat. Point blank, period.
And what is being done to get the public to really rise up in various states to say to their senators that they want to see the border issue resolved? I mean, you're getting migrants beating up policemen in the streets in New York.
Whoa, Al Sharpton. You see how funny this shit is? Years ago, just 3 years ago, all the CNNs, your MSNBCs, and maybe even a few years before that. Oh yeah, Trump is xenophobic and he closing borders and he talk about building a wall and Come to New York City, we're a sanctuary city over here. Come to Massachusetts, we're a sanctuary city over here. Come to California and Illinois and Chicago and all that. And now you niggas is talking about there's a problem. Y'all did the shit. Y'all did it. Y'all niggas did it. Know what I'm saying? So what the fuck? This nigga try to take off his glasses like he making a serious point or something. Yeah, man, because you know what's going on in the state of New York. Nigga, y'all did it. Y'all did it. Them police getting their ass whooped by them immigrants is y'all fault. Know what I'm saying? Put that on the desk of Kathy Hochul. You know what I'm saying? Put that on the desk of Kathy Hochul. You know what I'm saying? But see, this nigga's an agent at the end of the day. You know what I mean? And he can't get out there and just really tell it like it is. Because them folks will come through and tap him on top of his head. He part of them organizations and all that weird ass shit. So, you know, he gonna get up here to keep his little job. And, you know, plus he's, you know, ancient American. So, you know, he make it seem like, you know, people know, most ancient Americans know of Al Sharpton. They may not know the history of Al Sharpton, but they know of Al Sharpton. And, they probably think, you know, Al speaking on behalf of the brothers and the sisters, man. Yeah, man, Al, good dude. But when you really digging and diving into what this nigga what he actually has done and shit like that, treasonous. All right, so let's get him back into this.
New York, you're seeing an influx of migrants all over the country that frankly have people outraged. And couldn't there be some kind of public pressure put in the next couple of days in some of these senator states saying, why are you allowing this to continue? Because at the end of the day, senators have to deal with their voters. And at the same time, in the bill, you give money to Gaza, to civilians in Gaza and Israel. But the border, I mean, we're looking every day at the invasion of migrants, and they're playing a time game with politics on this. Couldn't that pressure put to bear in their home states?
This dude is a clown. You know what I'm saying? It's what happens when you have too many. This is what happens when you put too much just for me. When you've been perming your hair for goddamn decades and shit like that. This is what happens, man. You know what I mean? That shit start frying your goddamn brain cells. Get you on TV just saying all kind of dumbass shit at the end of the day. Let's hear this nigga. Let's hear this nigga Biden real quick.
And his MAGA report. Every day between now and November, the American people are going to know that the only reason the border is not secure is Donald Trump.
This man just said from now until November, the reason why the border is not secured is because of Donald Trump. Whew. Oh my goodness, bro. Oh my goodness, bro. Sometimes I just can't believe some of the shit that people would believe at the end of the day. Because some people gonna be like, yeah, man, you know, because Trump ain't in office, nigga. You know what I'm saying? Like, what are we talking about right now? This man is in office right now. If you wanted to do something, you can do something right now. Right now, if you really wanted to do something. You know what I'm saying? If you really wanted to do, you can do it right now, nigga. What are we talking about? Just like when I'm telling niggas, hey man, look, don't let these niggas come through and swindle y'all niggas and talking about, oh yeah, come vote for me and then we can do something. We just can't let Trump get nigga. Tell them niggas do something right now. Tell them do it right now. If they're not gonna do it right now, nigga, then get the fuck out my face talking about coming and supporting and coming and vote for your ass. You know what I'm saying? You gotta be out your rabbit ass mind because you ain't make the migrants wait. You ain't make Ukraine wait. You ain't make Gaza and Israel wait. So why the fuck we gotta wait then? We been here the whole goddamn time, got your little dog ass and that little cackling ass goddamn Kamala Harris and shit in office and you know what I'm saying? You ain't made nobody else wait, but we gotta wait. You know what I'm saying? The fuck out of here, man. That nigga's crazy. Anyway, let's go through these numbers real quick. 2020, illegal border encounters. 2020, almost 400,000. Now this one Biden pretty much is getting in office. 2021, almost 2 million. 2022, 2.3 million. 2023, 2.4 million. So it's been going up and up and up and up. But this is Donald Trump's fault. Yo, I just want to see what people comments got to say about this. Let me see this real quick. Yeah, Brian Turner. You know, Al Sharpton got the Just For Me, man. He got the Just For Me perm and shit in 2024, bro. He need to just go with the fro or something. I probably would respect the nigga a little bit more if he went with the fro, or even if the nigga just got his hair braided. You know what I'm saying? But nigga, that slick back ain't doing it no more, bro. You know what I'm saying? That slick back is not doing it anymore, fam. I'm sorry. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is. Toby said it might be the Republican chairs. I'm starting to believe they're working together to push an agenda. Of course they're all working together. You know what I'm saying? Democrat, Republican is the two wings on the same bird at the end of the day. They both just be out here playing politics. I will say some of these politicians really do, Democrats as well, as much as I go hard on them. But some of these people really do have great ideas and shit like that. But when they get into those positions, you know, they don't use them. Let's just say that. They just don't use them. All right? But some of them mean well. You know what I mean? Anyway, they say Dems in 2021. There's no crisis at the border. Yeah, I remember all of that. Dems in 2022. There's no crisis at the border. Dems in 2023, there's no crisis at the border. Dems in 2024, there's been a crisis at the border for years. And if House Republicans don't pass this bill, it's their fault. Yeah, bro, I'm telling you, bro. It is unbelievable, bro. Yo, I can't believe. Maybe because when I'm doing the videos, it'd be documented for me. So like I know, like I've talked about it and seen this shit and cover it. So it's different for me. But majority of people will really be fooled by this, bro. They will forget in 2021 what the Dems were saying, 2022, 2023, and then come through with election year and hit you niggas with the immigration, because they always got to talk about immigration when it comes down to the fucking presidential election. Immigration is always going to be a talking point for them. You know what I'm saying? Point blank, period. I'm just saying, for niggas, that shit ain't got nothing to do with us. You know what I'm saying? Biden inflation, the cost of voting stupid. Absolutely. I can agree with that. I can agree with that. The streets in Denver, Colorado are adored with diversity, a patriot American thing, Biden.
This is in Denver, Colorado. Look at all
Denver, Colorado. Okay, another Democratic spot, man. Like I said, I've been breaking this shit down now for y'all for years, man. At the end of the day, like I said, it's nothing personal. This is just where a lot of this shit be happening at. You know what I'm saying? And these are the kind of agendas and shit like that they be trying to push on niggas. Like, that ain't got nothing to do with us. As a matter of fact, that shit is hurting us. You know what I'm saying?
of these migrants. Where do you think they're coming from? Where do you think they're coming from? This is absolutely crazy. And I bet you this is even the worst of it. What the heck, man? Can barely get through this street here. Oh
Look at all these people, bro. This is crazy.
What the heck? That's crazy, man.
All right. Not sure how Donald Trump can control the border when Joe Biden is the president. Biden will blame everyone but himself for the border being wide open. Hey, follow if you agree. I don't know about that, fam, but I'll give you a like button. I hit the like button on that one. Says he said, Toby say, what is their agenda? I mean, their agenda is pretty much, you know what I'm saying? What I think their agenda is pretty much is just chaos and confusion, man. And like I said, these people will get up here and just create chaos all day, every day, to have people arguing and shit like that. And it's election year, so they got to turn it up. That's why you can see Brandon Johnson up there, even though he done fucked over everybody in Chicago, all the niggas in Chicago, he done fucked over. But this nigga can jump up on TV and and say, I'm a black man, I got a black wife, and I got black children, all right? And I'm a black man, and I got a black nigga. We don't care about that, nigga. You know what I'm saying? Like, nigga, you can miss us with this black talk at the end of the day, fam. You been fucking us over, fam. You know what I'm saying? And the folks out there in Chicago was on your weak ass, nigga. You know what I'm saying? Said Jesus Christ say hello to y'all replacement. Yeah, man. Yeah, that's pretty much what it is. You know what I'm saying? And Biden told niggas in that Zoom call when he was like, yeah, y'all blacks, y'all better what the nigga say again? He was like, oh yeah, y'all blacks, y'all better go to the Latinos, pretty much. You know what I'm saying? Y'all better go to Latino, y'all better stick with the Latinos for help, or some crazy shit he said like that. But yeah, you know what I'm saying? After he been riding niggas coattails the whole way to the election, soon as they get in office, he up in that Zoom call talking to niggas all crazy and shit like they little children. Niggas like Al Sharpton and that bitch. You know what I'm saying? He talking to them niggas like children and shit like that. And yelling, the nigga was yelling at these niggas damn near. I'm like, damn, these niggas got exposed, bro. And all one of the brothers asked was basically, you know, Joe Biden doing something for the community, and that nigga Biden went off. That nigga went back to 1970s Joe Biden, know what I'm saying? The real racist Joe Biden, know what I'm saying? That's what he snapped off on them niggas in that Zoom call. Y'all remember that Zoom call? That shit was legendary. I remember doing a video for that, if y'all remember that shit. That shit was legendary. Biden was going off on them whole ass niggas. You know what I mean? Alright, so let's come over here. So this is Maine now. So new Maine bill would establish a state office to help illegals integrate. When questioned why they don't use those resources to help our veterans whose needs are ignored, State Rep I don't know how to pronounce that woman's name, explains that illegals deserve priority over veterans. Treasonous. Okay? So motherfuckers who done bled, fought for the country, or just served in general, they don't deserve to have any priority over some motherfuckers who done snuck into the country. Just think of the logic of that. So some niggas that snuck into the country or had some super benefits at the end of the day because America has some kind of business dealings or whatever with a different country. They flying these niggas over here, taking care of these niggas, putting these niggas in hotels, giving them money, all kind of shit. They deserve to be put over veterans. Unbelievable, bro. Unbelievable. So let's hear what this woman had to say.
What about the military folks that are getting out of the military and they have to go through all the lines and start all over again, even though they have credentials? So my question, pretty simple. Why would we fast track them when we won't do it for our own military?
They have the advantage of speaking the language most of our.
All right, first of all, this is an immigrant her goddamn self, okay? And this is, I seen somebody make a point about this, like, yo, immigrants should not be able to run in as far as being in political seats. Nah, because you're being biased as fuck right now. You know what I'm saying? How are you gonna put these people over people who serve the goddamn country? If that don't let you know that these motherfuckers don't give a fuck and they treasonous as fuck, breaking the law all goddamn day, I don't know what will, man. You know what I'm saying? It's unreal. But that's why you gotta vote these niggas up out of here. Get them out of there. You know what I'm saying? I don't care what they look like. Get them out of there.
Or military folks. So these folks that we're really working on may not have that. So it's going to be really difficult for them to say, yes, I used to be an electrician in my country. I'm just using mine, which is Somalia. But that might not really fall into our laws that we have in this country.
All right. So once again, we got a Somalian woman up here. Would rather put that over. I mean, it's just unreal, man. So here's Hillary Clinton. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? She's talking about Tucker Carlson and shit. I'm actually getting ready to because I think that interview with Tucker Carlson and Putin is getting ready to actually drop. So I'm gonna actually see what the fuck they was over there talking about. But yeah, she calls Tucker Carlson a useful idiot. At the end of the day, it is what it is. I ain't gonna really get into all of that, but so yeah, let's come over here. I think I might be done. I think we might be done with this. I am going to talk about some ancient American history though, as far as the Indians and Oklahoma and all that shit, the Oklahoma riots and everything that happened. But anyway, here's Stephen A. Smith. Okay, even Stephen A. Smith has a problem with what's going on in the state of New York. Now you know it's a problem when a nigga that talks sports is up here on his show. Like, yo, hold up now. This is crazy. You know what I'm saying?
$53 million pilot program. So you can pick and choose. What it came down to for me is this. I see homeless folks in the streets of New York all the time that are American citizens. I damn sure see them in California. We've got poor, impoverished, starving people who were born and raised in this nation. How in the hell do we come up with a $53 million pilot program for illegals, but folks who are here legally are born here, we don't have enough of them? Just like we could come up with billions for Ukraine, but somehow, some way, we can't fix the homeless problem. I'm down for helping Israel. I'm down for helping address the situations with the Israeli-Palestinian conflict, okay? I'm down for helping the Ukrainians and fighting off Russia. What about poor and desolate citizens here? How the hell do you print money for foreign countries, but you don't print that money to help eradicate folks that are starving right here in the streets of America, who were born and raised here?
All right. I mean, it's just that simple, man. It ain't rocket science. It ain't that hard, man. For real. Some people, like I said, I think some people just either politically, they just gonna go with what they gonna go with at the end of the day. But at what point do you sit back and be like, you know what, man? Fuck all this Democrat shit, man. Yeah, what they doing is crazy. You know what I'm saying? That is wild. You know what I'm saying? Niggas is doing all this shit for other people that ain't from this country, but when it come down to us, you know what I'm saying? They can't do shit for us and shit. I think that's kind of ridiculous. You know what I'm saying? So it's just pretty much common sense when it comes down to that. But that's Stephen A. Smith right there. His thoughts on that. Let me come up here real quick. All right, so here's a Bronx man. This is once again in New York.
Where they can find a spot to sleep at. And you go to the train, you know, there's a lot of people sleeping on the train too. It's people walking around sleeping on anywhere they can find a spot to sleep at. And I really feel that, you know, a lot of that is happening because of a lot of the people that's coming in and immigrants is coming. And they putting them first and neglecting the people that actually is born and raised here. You know, because even look right now, as we're right here, I'm showing you areas where there's people that's sleeping outside, but the Bronx Borough president and the mayor just finished opening up a whole encampment up in Orchard Beach where they're housing people from another country, but our people still sleeping on the train and still sleeping outside.
Treasonous, okay? Treasonous acts. You know what I mean?
I've heard from a couple of NYPD sources that New Yorkers are getting kicked out of homeless shelters to make room for Venezuelan migrants or any other illegal immigrants. Have you heard stories such as this one?
Oh, yes, I heard a lot of that, you know, and it's a reality that is happening because you're seeing more people on the street than you ever seen. You're seeing more people on the train. You go to the...
All right. So, nigga, even the homeless is going to get it. The homeless is going to start getting out here motherfucking voting at the end of the day. They're going to be like, look, nigga, we voting Trump, nigga. Yo, you're going to start seeing some states that normally would be Democrat and the Democrats would have that on lock. If that shit don't flip, man, them niggas going to be sweating watching them numbers like, whoo, hold up, this shit a little bit close, man. I thought we had it on lock. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, it is what it is. But anyway, this is just showing y'all. So when it comes down to I told y'all about this anyway in 2020, when you do all of this shit with bringing these folks in here, and then you're trying to they was trying to get us to be a part of the John Lewis Act. Oh yeah, this is a black issue because they tried to stop us from voting back in the day. All that mumbo jumbo bullshit, which that was never true, but whatever. At the end of the day, they try to get us to whatchamacallit. Then when you look at the bill, it has to deal with letting illegals vote for your presidencies and shit like that. Like, hold up, fam. That ain't got nothing to do with me. So why y'all keep jumping up on TV and bringing and showing Martin Luther King, you know what I'm saying, and trying to tie it in John Lewis and shit and trying to tie niggas into why we need to support the Democrat Party? No, fam. No, that ain't got nothing to do with us. You know what I'm saying? Give me something that actually has to do with me and benefit me and my people. Then I can look in it and get involved. Other than that, bro, I don't care. You know what I'm saying? I don't care. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is. But anyway, when you do have this situation, you do have these people in here, who they going to vote for? They're going to vote for Biden. They're going to vote for the nigga who's actually letting them in office. And guess who that's going to hurt? That's going to hurt niggas. Point blank period. Point blank period. And not just niggas though, but you know, it is what it is. Anyway, let's get into this real quick.
¿Tiene derecho para votar?
Entramos ilegal, por lo menos tenemos acceso a votar.
¿Para quién se va a votar?
Don Biden, que nos está ayudando a nosotros aquí.
Say Biden. I believe the majority are for Biden.
Creo que la mayoría Biden.
Biden.
Él es el que nos está ayudando por Biden.
Por supuesto que por Biden.
Le gusta apoyar a los migrantes. Sí, es muy buena persona. No, Trump es otra cosa. Ese es otra cosa y este es otra cosa.
And Trump is a different thing. See what I'm saying? It is what it is, man. It is what it is when it comes down to that. He say, there's a lot of Venezuela in Tennessee. Damn, they done made their way to Tennessee. If I'm not mistaken, ain't the governor of Tennessee, ain't that nigga a Democrat? Ain't that? Hold on, let me actually look that up real quick. Which part, Toby, what part in Tennessee? Let me see real quick. Let's look this up. Bill Lee. I think Bill Lee is a Republican. Yeah, I think Bill Lee might be a Republican, if I'm not mistaken. Because I remember talking about him. Yeah, he is a Republican. Nashville. Okay, here we go. Now let's get into that. Let's see who the mayor of that shit is real quick. Nashville mayor. Freddie O'Connell. All right. What is his political party? Let me see something real quick. Terms for 4 years. I swear, bro, they be trying to hide these niggas' political. Let me see. Let me see something real quick. Damn, where the fuck is this shit at, bro? Yeah, they hiding this little scumbag nigga shit. Hold up. Freddie O'Connell. Hold up. I don't know if he a scumbag. Let me not say that and shit. Hold up. Freddie O'Connell, political party. Let's get into that. Ooh, damn, they hiding this nigga shit, bro. Okay, he's a Democrat. Okay, like I said. Like I said, bro. That's why you had your problem in Venezuela. Y'all need to get Freddie O'Connell ass up out of there. That's what y'all need to do. Get his ass all the way the fuck up out of there. It is what it is. Anyway.
Y'all should be ashamed of y'allself. Y'all black. Y'all are black. And y'all.
Now, see, y'all gotta be niggas. We gotta be careful of these Democrats jumping up on here talking about niggas is black. We black. We black. We black. We black. And then voting for shit that's gonna hurt niggas that's black. So you gotta be careful of people like this, man. Mayor Tiffany Henyard, she said you all should be ashamed of yourself because you all black and you're sitting here attacking a black woman in power. Don't be falling for that shit, y'all. Do not fall for this, cause I'm telling y'all, they're gonna start revving this shit up. They already revving it up anyway. Since I've been telling y'all about it, they revving it up. It's election year. They're gonna get out here when niggas start jumping on their ass and shit like that. We black. Y'all should be ashamed of yourself attacking another black person. No, the fuck we shouldn't, nigga. You know what I'm saying? No, the fuck we shouldn't. You know what I'm saying? What the fuck is you talking about? We don't just jump on black niggas. We jump on Caucasians. We jump on goddamn Latinos and Asians and shit like that in political seats. Like, what are you talking about? You know what I'm saying?
Y'all should be ashamed of y'allself. Y'all black. Y'all are black. And y'all sitting up here beating and attacking on a black woman that's in power. Y'all should be ashamed of yourselves.
Dalton's difficulties got worse in recent weeks with water main breaks. Henyard blames on trustee budget cuts. Then 4 people were shot and injured last week, leaving nerves frayed and Henyard's opponents pointing out her sizable security detail.
It's unfortunate that politics are being played, but what has happened is $1 million out of my budget has been cut because of politics.
Y'all forget I am the leader. They want to hear from the mayor. If y'all ain't learned that yet. The mayor, not the trustees that don't do nothing, that only run their mouth. Y'all don't do no work.
Tiffany Henyard considers herself something of a crusader, but one who's clearly annoyed by questions from a rebellious group of Dalton trustees who are in a standoff with her over spending.
At the end of the day, vendors are not being paid. Board approved it. The vendors are not being paid.
How about you be a good leader, bring RFPs to the forefront, so not just us, but the residents and everybody else in America know how the money is being spent.
Dalton seems mad familiar. I felt like I talked about Dalton somewhere, in one of my videos a while ago. That shit just seems mad familiar. But anyway, they upset with this woman because this woman is probably fucking over the money, and her and her political flunkies and shit like that is out here spending all. She's only doing what previous politicians have been doing. You know what I'm saying? So, for her to jump up in here and try to, these vendors and shit like that, they not getting no money. So, of course, they're going to jump on your ass. Like, what do you think? You know what I'm saying? Just because you black, you get to fuck me over? Hell no. Because if it would have been a white man or a white woman in that position, we would have been cooking their ass too. Like, what are we talking about? You know what I'm saying?
WGN Investigates has cataloged tens of thousands of taxpayer dollars spent on trips, meals, and more.
All right, so here this woman, you know she going to get the finest weave, right? She getting the finest weave, getting her feet and nails done and shit with that money, taking trips. This is what they alleging right now. You know what I'm saying? This woman been spending all kind of money, taking trips, spending all kind of crazy money on security, like she's some former celebrity or something. Like, man, you are not popping like that, and motherfuckers is not after your ass like that. You know what I'm saying? You only need that kind of presidential security if you doing some bullshit. If you know you doing some bullshit, point blank period.
By Tiffany Henyard and her allies in Dalton and on the Thornton Township Board, where,
as y'all see this symbol right here, y'all see what she's doing right here. So y'all already know what she's pledging allegiance to at the end of the day. You know what I'm saying? You already know what time it is when you see that. Another thing, when you see this little stance right here, you know what time it is. You know what I'm saying? That's why she's where she's at.
she's the supervisor. Township credit card records show Henyard and other officials spent more than...
Now, what I always find funny, though, is that when it do be a nigga that be doing some bullshit when they be in political seats, I love the fact how they always, you know, they got a whole graph out here talking about the money she was spending and shit. But it be somebody else, bro. They don't go to these lengths, man. I gotta be honest about that. You know what I'm saying? I definitely got to be honest about that. They don't be really wanting to break it all down like that. You know what I'm saying? Trips at taxpayers' expense. So this woman done went to Austin. You know she done been to the ATL. You know what I'm saying? She went to New York and Portland. I don't know what the fuck is out there in Portland. We want her to be out there, but whatever.
Than $67,000 on trips to Portland, Austin, Atlanta, and New York City. Many of the flights were first class. So were the accommodations. In Atlanta, Henyard and her team stayed at the Four Seasons Hotel, costing taxpayers more than $9,000. In New York, the bill came to $13,000. Henyard has refused to explain the specific purpose of the trips or why they travel in such style.
All right, now they could be nitpicking a little bit. I'm gonna keep it a bean pie. Let's look who this woman is. What actually fucking Let's see something real quick. Tiffany Henyard, right? All right? Let's see where the fuck is she. Where is she the governor of? Oh, she's out there in Illinois. Oh, that's crazy. Yo, that's crazy. Hold on. Wow. Yo, you can't make this shit up, yo. Hold on. She definitely probably a Democrat, though. I'm gonna keep it a bean pie. Yo, that's crazy. Hold up. Alright. I don't know why Bing be fucking Microsoft. I don't know why they be so hard to fucking see what their political parties are, bro. Like, shouldn't be rocket science and shit, bro. All right, so once again, like I said, bro, it never fails, bro. It never fails. She's a Democrat. All right, so she's a Democrat at the end of the day. That's kind of funny though, because just like I showed y'all earlier with Brandon Johnson, I'm a black man, and it look, y'all like I ain't got, you know, they start talking, when it come down to talking to us, them niggas got a lot of bass in their voice, don't they? When these niggas get to talking to us, these niggas got a whole lot of bass in their voice. I'm a black man, all right? So, you know, I got kids, I got stuff that I got to do, that I got to worried about the budget cuts, and then I gotta worry about the homelessness in the streets, and then I gotta worry about this, and I'm a black man with a black wife and black children. You know what I'm saying? Like, nigga, we don't give a fuck about none of that, nigga. You know what I'm saying? You ain't gonna sprinkle this black magic on niggas and shit like that. Get niggas, nah, you know what, man? We gotta be easy on the brother, man. Because, you know, the brother, he is a black man. You know, it's hard out here for a black man. Yeah, I get it. I get that. I can get that to a certain degree. You know what I'm saying? But when your actions is out here showing us different, you taking care of illegals, giving these niggas money, knocking us out of our goddamn recreational centers and schools and shit like that, yeah, that's a problem, bro. Then you know what I'm saying? You taking care of these people, letting them become fucking cops and shit like that, bro, doing illegal shit. Yeah, that's a problem, bro. You know what I'm saying? And we're going to be on your ass about that because you're not doing that and keeping that same energy for the niggas that voted your dog ass in there. And you don't get to jump up on here talking about, we black, we black, we black. Y'all should be ashamed of yourself talking to black. Man, you kiss my ass with all that shit, man. Kiss my ass, nigga. You know what I'm saying? We jumping on your ass with 2 feet, nigga. We jumping on your ass with 2 feet, man. We got there's no mercy out here. No mercy out here for a treasonous ass nigga, man. No mercy out here. All right, let me come to this real quick, because this is Biden. This is the nigga. This is real quick. This is the nigga that, you know, y'all forget about this man's past and shit. Let's get into Biden real quick.
Already have a nigger mayor. We don't need.
He said what?
We already have a nigger mayor.
He said what?
We already have a nigger mayor.
He said
we
what?
already have a nigger mayor. We don't need any more nigger big shots.
It doesn't matter whether or not they're the victims of society.
Poor kids are just as bright and just as talented as white kids. Unlike the African American community, with notable exceptions, the Latino community is an incredibly diverse community. They're gonna put y'all back in chains.
We already have.
Now, this is the nigga that y'all. I mean, you know, Donald Trump is the most. He's racist though. I don't know why you wanna. Just run your boy back real quick.
We already have a nigger mayor. We don't need any more nigger big shots.
Okay, that's your boy right there. That's who y'all gonna go vote for. That's who you're gonna vote for. That was him back in the day. All right, that was him back in the day. Y'all love y'all some Joe Biden, but that's his talking point. You know what I'm saying? That's the kind of shit he's still on. You know what I'm saying? That nigga's still on that. Yeah, Toby. Yeah, he said that. You know what I'm saying? Hell yeah, he said that. This footage been out here for a minute. I talked about this back in like 2020 anyway. But yeah, you know what I mean? I just brought it back up because we talking about it. But yeah, this your boy though. That's your boy Joe Biden right there. Let's play that one more time.
We already have a nigger mayor. We don't need any more nigger big shots.
It doesn't matter whether or not they're the victims of society.
Okay, this is when he was coming through with the crime bill and all that whole other shit. Joe Biden has been the most treasonous person to ancient Americans. And the fact, that's why it was so baffling to me that niggas was talking about voting for Joe Biden. I'm like, hold up, bro. Am I going crazy? I think something during the pandemic had niggas going crazy, bro, where niggas just wasn't using their mind. I'm like, hold on, wait a minute. Am I missing something, nigga? Like, y'all niggas talking about voting for that nigga? You know what I'm saying? Damn. Nah, man, because, you know, Trump, man, nah, man, because YG said fuck Donald Trump, man, so, you know, we got to go with fuck Donald Trump. And y'all would rather have this scumbag in here. And he showed us for 4 years now that he still feels the same way. He don't give a fuck about niggas. He don't care. You know what I'm saying? The Latinos are smarter than us and shit like that. This is the kind of shit this nigga be saying and shit like that.
Poor kids are just as bright and just as talented as white kids. Unlike the African American community, with notable exceptions, the Latino community is an incredibly diverse community.
All right, just back smacking niggas any chance he could. He was out here just laying the smack down on niggas and shit. All right, before I get into this before I get into the Trump situation, Trump now has not been charged with the insurrection. Before I get into that real quick, let me come up here real quick. I think it was something else I wanted to kind of touch on. But anyway, when you look at a lot of these these characters right here, because that's what I like to call them. You have Fox Soul, you have the Spiritual World, you have the Shade Room, you have Hollywood Unlocked, and the Neighborhood Talk. And then you have Kamala Harris right here. These people perpetrate drama all day, every day, as far as when it comes down to the ancient American community. These people are treasonous as well, okay? These are the people we see every day. And look, remember I was doing the video about this dude right here, Jason Lee, talking about how niggas need to be out here supporting Kamala Harris, and we don't want to support Kamala Harris because she's a woman and all this stupid ass shit. You know what I'm saying? But see, like I said, niggas like this is treasonous. Give me one thing that she did for niggas yet. Nothing. Okay, so what are we talking about? You know what I'm saying? Why are you telling us to go vote for somebody who ain't did shit specifically for us? Remember, am I going to do something specifically for black people? No, right? That was her. She gets in office and Biden gets in office, they do something specifically for everybody else. For niggas, no. You know what I'm saying? But the Shade Room will want you to go vote for goddamn Joe Biden and Kamala Harris. Spiritual World will want you to go vote for Kamala Harris and Joe Biden. Fox Soul will want you to go vote for Kamala Harris and Joe Biden. Hollywood Unlocked and the Neighborhood Talk will want you to go support this. Everything we went through in this video, these people are going to tell y'all niggas to go vote for them. Any kind of story you see about Donald Trump or some shit like that, these platforms are going to be the ones to put it out there. If a nigga support Donald Trump, they're going to be up there, oh yeah, see stuff like this. They're going to give you the slander of that person telling you, hey man, y'all niggas might as well go vote for Trump this go around. You know what I'm saying? They're going to make sure that they blow it up on their sites and it gets shown around Twitter and Facebook and all this other shit. You know, because they control the media as well. They control the numbers and all that whole other shit. I know it is what it is, man. Let me come up here real quick. Is anything else? All right, nah. All right, so let's come back down here real quick. So let's get into the situation that happened with the Donald Trump situation. Now, I kind of figured nothing was going to happen out of this anyway. Anyways, this person says Justice Thomas is on fire. He took down Colorado attorney Jason Murray, baseless claims during Donald Trump's 14th Amendment hearing at the Supreme Court of the United States. So let's, Thomas says, what are the examples? Murray provides no examples. Thomas, do you have any examples of this? You know what I mean? So let's get into this real quick.
States have created under their Article 1 and Article 2 powers to run elections.
But it would seem that particularly after Reconstruction and after the Compromise of 1877 and during the period of Redeemers, that you would have that kind of conflict. There were a plethora of Confederates still around. There were any number of people who would continue to either run for state offices or national offices. So it would seem that would suggest that there would at least be a few examples of national candidates being disqualified, if your reading is correct.
Well, there were certainly national candidates who were disqualified by Congress refusing to seat them.
I understand that, but that's not this case. Did states disqualify them? That's what we're talking about here. I understand Congress would not seat them.
Other than the example I gave, no. But again, Your Honor, that's not surprising because there wouldn't have been. States certainly wouldn't have the authority to remove a sitting.
So what's the purpose
officer.
what was the purpose of the Section 3? The states were sending people. The concern was that the former Confederate states would continue being bad actors. And the effort was to prevent them from doing this. And you're saying that, well, this also authorized states to disqualify candidates. So what I'm asking you for, if you are right, what are the examples?
Well, Your Honor, the examples are states excluded many candidates for state office, individuals holding state offices. We have a number of published cases of states
I understand that. I understand the states controlling state elections and state positions. What we are talking about here are national candidates. I understand. You look at Foner or Foote, Shelby Foote or McPherson, they all talk about, of course, the conflict after the Civil War, and there were people who felt very strongly about retaliating against the South, the radical Republicans. But they did not think about authorizing the South to disqualify national candidates. And that's the argument you're making. And what I would like to know is do you have any examples of this?
Many of those historians have filed briefs in our support in this case, making the point that the idea of the 14th Amendment was that both states and the federal government would ensure rights, and that if states failed to do so, the federal government certainly would also step in. But I think the reason why there aren't examples of states doing this is an idiosyncratic one of the fact that elections worked differently back then. States have a background power under Article 2 and the 10th Amendment to run presidential elections. They didn't use that power to police ballot access until about the 1890s. And by the 1890s, everyone had received amnesty and these issues had become moot. So I don't think the history tells us.
Sort of look at Justice Thomas's question sort of from the 30,000-foot level. I mean, the whole point of the 14th Amendment was to restrict state power, right? States shall not abridge privileges, immunity. They won't deprive people of property without due process. They won't deny equal protection. On the other hand, it augmented federal power under Section 5. Congress has the power to enforce it. So wouldn't that be the last place that you'd look for authorization for the states, including Confederate states, to enforce, implicitly authorized, to enforce the presidential election process? That seems to be a position that is at war with the whole thrust of the 14th Amendment.
All right, so you know, CNN and them right now, they having a whole mental breakdown and shit of this nigga. You know, they're gonna be on Justice Thomas' ass because you know they can't stand his ass. You know what I mean? They can't stand Justice Thomas. I'm gonna tell you that shit right now. They're gonna be on Clarence Thomas' ass. They're gonna have niggas out here. See, that man got a white wife. He a bug dancing coon ass bitch ass nigga on his knees for Donald Trump. But you know, it is what it is. All right, so let's get into this real quick.
He had the opportunity to call witnesses remotely. He didn't use all of his time at trial. There was ample process here, and this is how ballot access determinations in election cases are decided all the time.
Okay, second question. Some of the rhetoric of your position, I don't think it is your position, but some of the rhetoric of your position seems to suggest unless the states can do this, no one can prevent insurrectionists from holding federal office. But obviously Congress has enacted statutes, including one still in effect, Section 2383 of Title 18 prohibits insurrection. It's a federal criminal statute. And if you're convicted of that, you are, it says, shall be disqualified from holding any office.
All right, so that's the main reason why they've been trying to go after Donald Trump for any and everything to try to get his ass locked up. Do I think it's going to happen? Absolutely not. So now they decided that, okay, cool, maybe we could just go through this way through the 14th Amendment. like I tell y'all, like what I was saying earlier in the video, these people wipe their ass with the Constitution. They only use the Constitution when it's something that they think that they can use it on, or you know, if they actually can use it. You know what I'm saying? Other than that, you know, they break these laws all the time. They bring all kind of constitutional laws all the time. Shit, the number one is the right to bear arms. You got motherfuckers, I mean, out here in Massachusetts, you know, you gotta, you know what I mean? You get caught with the ratchet and shit like that, your ass is going to jail. They don't give a fuck about all that. But your constitutional right is the fact that you can bear arms. You know what I'm saying? Same thing when it comes down to a state like New York. You know what I mean? You have the right to bear arms. Freedom of speech. You know what I'm saying? How many times, you know, they don't snatch down a few channels of mine and other people's shit and all this other stuff. You get on Facebook, you ain't got to be threatening nobody. It could just be a political or a different stance from everybody else, and you find your shit getting blocked or getting deleted and shit like that. All kind of weird shit. You know what I mean? So it just kind of is what it is. All right, let me come over here real quick, because after this we going pretty much done with it. All right, I think this is the same shit. Yeah, it's pretty much the same shit.
Would continue being bad actors.
Yeah, all right, that's pretty much the same right there. So yeah, y'all, you know what I'm saying? That's pretty much, you know, like I said, man, I wasn't, you know, that Donald Trump shit, man, I already knew, like, man, ain't nothing gonna happen to Donald Trump, man. Ain't nothing gonna happen to that, man. It is what it is. Oh, so that's crazy. So as soon as the Putin interview dropped, you got Moscow buildings on fire out there in Russia. That's kind of wild. But all right. So yeah, we definitely gonna look at the interview. Well, I'll listen to the interview. I don't think I'm gonna be looking at it per se, but I'm gonna definitely give that interview a look, and I would definitely come back and give my take on it at the end of the day. I'm just trying to see if there's anything else real quick that I might want to talk about. Yeah, I think that's pretty much it. yeah, I think that's pretty much it, man. I think that's pretty much it. So, I'll probably come back up here live for the fight. We know we got the big fights coming on tonight. We got Teofimo Lopez versus Jermaine Ortiz. So, definitely gonna, yeah, I'm definitely gonna talk about that. That's crazy. Hold on, let me show y'all this real quick. Let me show y'all something real quick. This is kind of wild. Now, if these pictures are real, this is kind of wild though. But I told you that nigga Obama, that nigga who almost Osama bin Laden cousin and shit. So Stu Peters, it says, weird how all these American politicians were so tight with Osama bin Laden. So as you see, that's Condoleezza Rice right there. As you see Hillary Clinton right there, and Osama bin Laden, you see Barack Obama with Osama bin Laden. All right. Somebody says, we are on the brink of World War III and our president is a vegetable. The special counsel repeatedly stated that Biden is an elderly man with a poor memory. Yeah, there was just something too that actually just happened with Biden forgetting that he served a term with goddamn Barack Obama. Like I said, man, this is just a clown show that we got going on. So for people even thinking about voting for this dude is just like, bro, something is wrong with y'all. You know what I'm saying? Something is wrong with y'all. He will not face charges for that. That's kind of crazy.
Ghostwriter that Evan was talking about. But I think there is also a potentially very damaging political headline that we really need.
With the president of Russia, Vladimir Putin,
hold up.
shot February 6, 2024, at about 7 p.m. the building behind us, which is, of course, the Kremlin.
Let me see, I can't.
The interview, as you will see if you watch it, is primarily about the war in progress, the war in Ukraine, how it started, what's happening, and most presently, how it might end. One note.
Yo, that's crazy. I can't hear that shit.
Of the interview,
but I can hear it if I turn it on my phone. That shit is crazy. You said, like you said, that's not the real Joe. Yeah, bro. I don't believe that's the real Joe. I'm gonna keep it $1.
Shocked us.
I don't believe that's the real him, man. Something funny going on. I can't prove it, but goddamn it, that don't seem like that. I don't know who that nigga is up there, man. Somebody up there playing and shit. All right. Let's see. All right. He said he a reptilian. Oh yeah, that nigga something. You know what I'm saying? That nigga something. You know what I mean? I definitely would not I ain't trusting no nigga like Biden. Fuck no. He said I said I'm going to be a president for everybody, whether you live in a red state or green state. Stupid. Yeah, I'm telling you, that ain't Biden up there, man. I don't know who that nigga is, man. I don't know who that nigga is. That might be. Remember the Simpsons? Remember that whole thing with the Simpsons when they had the two politicians going against each other, and then Homer came and ripped the mask off them niggas, and it was a goddamn alien or some shit like that. Like, yeah, that's, you know what I'm saying? That's Biden and shit. That nigga Biden got a skin mask on and shit. That nigga a goddamn reptile or something for real. All right. Yeah, I think that might be it, y'all. Yeah, I think that's about it. Let me come up here real quick just to see if anything new popped up. All right, yeah, I think that's pretty much about it, man. I said I'll go ahead and get at a look. Well, listen at the end of the day. Let's hear what this person had to say.
This shit.
Yo, why I can't hear shit though? Hold up, I'm not liking it. Oh, that's why.
Tagging me in this shit that's been going on in Texas and all that other shit. Y'all keep tagging me in it. Y'all want my honest opinion? I was not gonna say nothing about it. But my honest to God opinion, real shit, I really didn't give a fuck about what was going on. I really didn't care at first. Up until I started seeing how bad it was getting. Not only that, there are 6 million and counting immigrants that are entering into this country. Now, here's where the part get worrisome. I don't know if y'all seen that little video floating around, but there's a whole motherfucking video of one of the immigrants, and he said, and I quote, "You are very stupid to not know who I am, and you will soon know who I am."
Now y'all remember I did that video. That actually was like one of my latest videos. So if y'all want to check that one out, definitely go check that one out. But yeah, when they caught these dudes at the border and shit, one of the dudes, he was like, "Yeah, you very stupid to not know who I am, and if not, you're definitely gonna end up knowing who I am very soon." That's a threat. That's a threat. All right, that's not somebody coming in here like, "Yeah, man, I'm about to make a cure for goddamn cancer or some shit like that." Like, nah, that's a nigga coming through. He know what time it is. He know what the agenda is, and it just is what it is. And you gonna know who the fuck I am if you don't know who I am now. They're coming across this motherfucker with entitlement, bro. Clean entitlement. Know what I'm saying? But yeah, that was crazy to me. I'm like, why isn't this all over the news and shit like that? That's why when Nikki Haley said that shit about people when it's September 10th, but just remember how we felt on September 12th. You know what I'm saying? So it's just kind of, but like I said, you got to blame the goddamn Democrats for this shit, bro.
That motherfucker was not Venezuelan. That motherfucker was not Hispanic, period. That motherfucker was a Muslim. So, with all the conflict and all this other bullshit that has been going on with the Middle East, you heard what Baby Boy said. He said, and I quote, "You will soon know who I am." Remind you, 6 million of these motherfuckers done crossed into the goddamn country.
So that means they got all kind of sleeper cells running around this bitch and all kind of crazy shit, bro. You know what I mean? Like I told y'all in one of the other videos that I did, this is probably a little while ago when I was talking about this immigration situation, when I was showing all these people lined up. They all was lined up and shit like that. Like, yo, and they all were different. Like some of them were Latino, some of them were Asian. Some of them were Middle Eastern or Arab. I like to just say Arab, but my bad if I'm disrespecting y'all and shit. I don't mean no disrespect by that, but whatever. Arab, you know what I mean? And yeah, so it was a mixture of a lot of these people. But when they put it on TV, they give you the Mexican or the Venezuelan, you know, got these niggas walking through water and shit like that to get into the country. You know what I mean? And that's some truth to it, but that's not all the truth. You know what I mean? Some of these niggas, they flying over to this bitch. You know what I'm saying?
Who's to say at least 500,000 of them are thinking just like that motherfucker? We still gotta think about the other 5 million, baby. Like, it's like, okay. Soon as Baby Boy said that shit, I was like, yep, I'm worried. I'm worried because, like, they spreading to New York, they spreading to Chicago, they spreading their asses over here too.
So she must be in Michigan, another Democratic spot. They definitely over here in Massachusetts because our governor had a state of a fucking emergency. You know what I'm saying? Definitely out there in California. Y'all know how that was going.
Not even on hold. Texas is on 10 right now. Talking about some no fuck the government. I ain't finna listen. And then you got 25 other states backing these motherfuckers up. Yeah. This sounds like an evident as hell civil war about to fucking break the fuck out. Me personally, and this is just me being real, y'all gonna have to do something about that goddamn border because I'm sorry, and it's quite fucked up how a lot of these immigrants came over here thinking that they was gonna get some kind of great ass asylum, and they not. Baby, homeless as fuck Americans don't even have asylum, baby. What in the blue fuck makes you think that we have asylum for all 6 million of you motherfuckers when we don't even have an asylum for our own homeless fucking motherfuckers? Let's really talk about it. Baby, we are a struggling as hell country. Why y'all bring y'all asses over here? We are just as bad as y'all country. Real shit, like
shit might be worse, to be honest.
What the fuck? I don't understand why they keep crossing over here. It is just as fucked up. Wait until they get settled in. They gonna figure out inflation is a bitch. Huh. Lastly, I also wanted to touch on baby girl that was complaining, talking about some, I only got $200 left until my next paycheck.
If I'm not mistaken, if she might be talking about the chick I was actually talking about early in this video, the Caucasian girl and shit like that, when I was making my point about a lot of that shit. But she might be talking about her. I'm not sure, so I don't want to put words in her mouth or, you know, put that out there at the end of the day. But that's just weird because I actually talked about that chick earlier.
Baby girl, I wish I had $200 to last me until my next paycheck. Ask me how much is in my bank account right the fuck now. Shit, it was $30 damn. I'm being nice saying 30. Ask me how much is in my account now until my next paycheck. $5 motherfucking girl. You better appreciate the fuck out of the fact that you still got $200 for fucking spare. Girl, bye.
Alright. Let's see. Be like that. Every time I be getting ready to get off and shit, bang, I get hit with something that I want to talk about and shit. Damn, what the fuck he doing there?
No cash. Applebee's store can't have Applebee's. No cash. Let go. Applebee's store. Alright. No Applebee's today. You can have hot dogs,
Damn. Damn, that's crazy. That boy big too, man. That boy, that's a big boy right there. You seen the way he, yo, hold on. Damn, you seen the way he yoked her up like that? Damn. Yeah, man. She need a man in her life, bro. That dude might really do some serious damage to her. Treasure Wilson. Treasure Wilson. God damn. Sheesh. Treasure. Treasure is a perfect name for her. Oh my goodness. All right.
Go get some money, put your 3 cars in the high ride, You don't own nothing with no man broke. You don't own nothing with no man broke. You don't own nothing. My wife make $20,000 a month. My wife make $20,000 a month, and I make $50,000 a week. I make $50,000 a week. I make $50,000 a week. I make $50,000 a week.
All right, so yeah, man, I think I'm about to get ready to get up off of here. Yeah, a lot of this is yeah, all right. Yeah, so yeah, let me get ready to get up off of here and shit. Let me see something. All right, so Biden's going to be addressing the nation in about Biden's going to be addressing the nation at 7:45, so y'all make sure y'all tune into that. I might jump back on here and shit. I might jump back on here once he's done with it. You know what I'm saying? Definitely going to get out and listen. That's ironic though that he jumped on it, and now that the Biden, was that planned today for him to do to address the nation or what? You know what I mean? Because that's some great timing from where Tucker Carlson is, releasing this interview with Putin. This shit is flying around the internet right now. Everybody's retweeting this shit. Goddamn lotto. Goddamn lotto. All right, so yeah, I'm about to get ready to get up off of here though, man. Y'all be easy out there, man. Say be safe, brother. Tell it like it is TV. I appreciate it, Toby, man. Appreciate it, man. For sure. Y'all be safe. Y'all be easy out there, man. Don't get mad at me, man. I just gotta tell it like it is, man. So shout out to day ones. Shout out to the new ones, man. Make sure y'all niggas hit the like button, hit the subscribe button if you want to donate. The links is in the description box. If not, that's cool. The like button is, that's right, y'all. The like button is free. Anyway, tell it like it is TV. We out of here, y'all. One.